Good day.
Okay, greetings one and all, and welcome to what has to be day number 2. Yes, day number 2, week 2, spring 2026 of our journey together. And it's definitely certainly a delight to have each and every one of you here for this evening's classes. Like I said, today we're going to continue on our journey with order of operations, and then we're going to move on to something else. But let's finish the order of operation questions, and then we can move on. So remember, for order of operations, we had a very important rule, or I should say acronym. Anyone can remember the acronym? What was the
Headmaster.
Very good, PEMDAS. Does anyone remember how it go?
Parentheses, exponents,
Uh-huh.
multiplication,
division, addition, subtraction.
Very good. So the P stands for parentheses, which means that we always do parentheses first, right? So the P is for parentheses, the E is for exponents, right? The M is for multiplication, the D is for division, the A is for addition, and the S is for subtraction. So we follow this rule in order to do our order of operation problems, all right? So do not write this down yet, because we went over this yesterday. We dealt with stuff when we have the square root, when we have the exponents, and we talked about how we supposed to go about doing these questions. We did this one also yesterday. We talked about for this one, how we have to do the multiplication first, and then for this one, we do the numerator, then we do the denominator. So we did this yesterday. We also did this one. So with this one, we obviously gonna deal with the parentheses first, then multiplication, then addition. And then for this one, we also did this one yesterday. We talked about how we have to do the parentheses first, then the multiplication, we multiply it twice, then we add. Okay, so we did this question. And all right, we also did this one, did we? Oh, this one was on your quiz. We didn't officially do it, but this one was on your quiz. For this one, you have to do the parentheses first, then you divide, parentheses first, then you multiply, then you divide, and then you subtract, all right? So what I want to start off today, I want us to do this one, not this one, this one, this one. So let's start off with this one. So we could write this one down now. So for this one, it looks kind of interesting. So what we have here is, anyone remember cube roots? Y'all remember cube roots, or y'all forget cube roots? Does anyone remember cube roots?
I remember.
Remember cube
I
root?
remember.
Very good. So we have to do the cube root of, so write this down for me, please. Good evening.
I wasn't there for the last class. It's my first day. So
who is this speaking?
my name Andre.
Andre? Okay, no problem. So you're not familiar with cube roots?
No, ma'am.
Okay, this is a male.
Oh man, no, sorry.
No problem, that's fine. All right, so we'll explain it in this question. That's no problem. So we have the cube root of 216 plus 2 to the fourth power. So, okay. So the cube root of 216. All right, so let's first figure out what that is. I think we should do that first. Let's figure out what is the cube root of 216, and then we can go over doing this question. Someone say what you said?
6.
6? Why you say 6?
I remember it from last class.
Remember it from last class? All right. Do we agree with that, or?
I guess I could agree.
6.
6? Think it's 6? All right. So when we say cube root, right? What do we mean by cube root? So let's go ahead and break this down. So we have to figure out, hey, what is the cube root of 216? All right. What is the cube root of 216? So that's our first question. So now the cube root means, think of a number, then when you multiply it 1, 2, and 3, it's the same number that is involved in the multiplication process 3 times. Think of a number that when you involve it in a multiplication process 3 times, it gives you 216. All right. So what is that number? Now she said 6. So let's check. All right. So we have 6 times 6. Right? Times 6. Right? Now what is 6 times 6? I guess that's what?
36.
36.
36. We all agree of that, right? 6 times 6 gives us 36, right?
Yes,
We
sir.
all agree. Okay, good. So we have 36 multiplied by 6. So how that gonna work?
216.
So let's go ahead and multiply it, right? So we say 36 multiplied
216.
by 6. Again, 6 times 6 is what?
36.
36. Very good.
36.
Put the 6 down, put the 3 up, right? 6 times 3 is what?
18.
18. Very good. 18 plus 3?
21.
21. 21. Very good. So it's 216. Y'all see that? So that means, right? That means that what is the cube root of 216? What's the cube root of 216?
6.
6.
6. Very good. Because when we take 6 and we multiply it and we involve in the multiplication process 3 times, we get 216. So the answer here is going to be 6. So let's put that for here, right? So we say that this is going to be equal to, right? What is the cube root of 216, class? What is the cube root of 216?
6.
6.
6.
That was only like 3%. Let me ask again. What is the cube root of 216?
6.
16.
6. Very good. So the cube root of 216 is 6 plus we have 2 to the 4th power. 2 to the 4th power. How are we going to do that? 2 to the 4th power. How are we going to do that?
2 times 2
Two
times 2 times 2.
2.
Very good. And what do y'all get when y'all do 2 to the 4th power?
16.
16?
16.
16.
16. You sure it ain't 8?
I think it's 8.
Think it's 8?
16.
Think it's 8? Is it 8 or 16? What y'all think it is? I got that.
16.
16? 16. Okay.
16.
All right. So let's go ahead and multiply, right? So we have 2 to the 4th power. So 2 to the 4th power. And it's going to be equal to what? 2 times 2 times 2
2.
times 2, right? So we do 2 times 2. What is 2 times 2? 2 times 2 gives us
4.
what? Gives us 4. Very good.
4.
We do 2 times 2 here again. What is 2 times 2? That gives us what?
4 times 4.
4. Very good. And so now we have 4 multiplied by 4, and 4 multiplied by 4 gives us what?
16.
16.
16. Very good. 16. And so we have 2 to the 4th power, which gives us what? 16. Now we have 6 plus 16. What is 6 plus 16? That gives us what?
22.
22.
22.
22. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I get 20. 16 plus, oh, plus 6. I did plus 4. You're right. 22. All right, so it's going to be 22. So the answer here is 22.
Why you let them tell you the right answer?
All right. So, all right. Any questions on this? All got it? Any questions? We good? All right. All right. So what I want you to do, so let me just do a quick review of what we just did. So what did we do? The first thing we did is we found the cube root of 216. And we said that the cube root of 216 has to be 6, because when we do 6 times 6 times 6, we get 216. That's what we mean by the cube root. The cube root means, think of a number that when I involve it in a multiplication process 3 times, I get 216, and that number is definitely 6. So 6 is our first one, right? So the cube root of 216 is 6. Then we have 2 to the 4th power. What is 2 to the 4th power? Well, 2 to the 4th power means 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. How do we do that? We have 2 times 2, which is 4, and then 2 times 2 is also 4. And then what we do is we do 4 times 4. So let me make that very clear. We do 4 times 4. And what is 4 times 4? 4 times 4 is what?
16.
16. 16. Very good. 4 times 4 is 16. And so that means we have 6 plus 16, and 6 plus 16 is 22. All right. So what I want y'all to do is, you already written this down, right?
Yes,
So,
sir.
so
Yes,
what I want
sir.
you to do is take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. My WhatsApp number is 426-8891. If it's your first time sending me a message, just put your name. Put your name when you send the message, all right? Put your name. All right, so my name is Mr. Petit. That's my name. But when you send your work, put your name. All right. So I could know that it's you. And I could save your number. All right. All right. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp.
What is the name of the topic?
Order of operations. Very good, Cleveland. The topic is order of operations. All right. That's the topic. Order of operations. All right, so all right, good. All right, so let me go ahead and take a screenshot of this, and then we can move on to the next one, right? So we're gonna do another one, and then good. So if you don't have this one, then what you're gonna need to do is just take a screenshot. All right, of this. All right, good. So let's do another one. This one is going to be interesting. Oh boy. Okay, I believe that y'all are able to do this, right? So don't let me down. And I know y'all won't, because y'all are very smart. So let's go ahead and do something a little more interesting, right? So we have this one, right? So we have this one. This one said, first of all, how does this look to you? Is this scary to you? Or are you like, piece of cake?
I know how to do that.
You don't know how to do that?
No,
I
sir.
don't do that. You
I
don't.
think I know.
No. You think you
It
know how to
looks
do it?
very scary.
It looks very scary. Okay.
Doesn't look that scary.
It doesn't look that scary. Okay, good.
Traumatized.
Traumatizing. Okay, no problem. So I'm going to show you how to do it very simply, right? So this is very easy. It may look traumatizing, but we're here. Let's just like David, the Slater Giant. Anyone ever watched the new David? Can they have like a new David movie or something like that by Angel? I don't know if y'all just watch them stuff. But they have like
It looks
new,
pretty good.
I don't
looks
watch
pretty
movie
good.
no more because all of this be bad for some reason.
You don't watch more. It's like a cartoon thing. It's like a cartoon thing. Like David and Goliath cartoon. Anyway, so we're gonna slay our giants, right? So it may look complicated, but it's very simple. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do it one step at a time, right? So the first thing we're gonna start off with is we're gonna say, okay, well, 15 squared. What do we mean by 15 squared? So if I say 15 squared, what does 15 squared mean?
15 times
15 times 15.
15.
15 times 15.
Very good. So look at that. You already have it. So 15 squared means that we're gonna take, let me don't put this in red, let me put this in another color. I say blue. So 15 squared means, so let's write this down. 15 squared means that we're gonna say, hey, 15 multiplied by 15. Okay. Now, if your school allows you to use a calculator, you can use a calculator. But if not, then you just have to do it by hand. So let's go ahead and do it by hand. So 15 times 15. Anyone have an answer yet? Or y'all still working on it?
225.
225.
225.
225. Yeah, we're supposed to know this. This is like thingum. And this is one of our square numbers. Right? So 5 times 5 is what? What is 5 times 5?
25.
25, 25. So we put the 5 down. We put the 5 down. We put the 5 down, and we put the 2 above. 5 times 1 is 5 plus 2 is 7. Put the 0 down. 1 times 5 is
5.
5. Very good. And 1 times 1 is 1.
1.
I'm just gonna add it. So very simple adding. 5 plus 0 is
5.
5. 7 plus 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We put the 2 down. We put the 1 up. 1 plus 1 is going to be 2.
2.
So the answer is going to be what? 225. All right, good. 225. Okay, good. So we know that when we go ahead and write this, so we have 15 squared all over, right? 5 over bracket 8 plus 3 plus 35. We already know that 15 squared is 225. So we keep that in mind. Now remember the order of operations principle. We do parentheses, then we do exponents, then we do multiplication or division, then we do addition or subtraction. Based on that rule, what is the first thing we're gonna do here?
Bracket.
The parentheses is very good. We're gonna do the parentheses. Yeah. So what is in parentheses right there?
8 plus 3.
8 plus
8
3.
plus 3.
Very good. 8 plus 3. Now what is 8 plus 3?
11.
11.
11. 8 plus 3 is 11. So let's go ahead and add them. So we say 8 plus, that's the only thing we're gonna change. So all we're gonna say is, notice I didn't change none. All I did was I said 8 plus 3, and that gives me 11. I put the 15 squared back. I put the 5 times 11. I put the plus 35, right? Y'all understand this and this? Only thing I did was that I add 8 and 3. That make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay, whoever is doing the reactions, please, I don't want to get angry with you. Stop the reactions. Stop the reactions, please. All right. So we have 11. So 8 plus 3 is going to be what? 11.
11.
Good. So we have 8 plus 3 is going to give us 11. That's the only thing I change. So we have 15 squared, 15 squared. We have 5, 5. 8 plus 3 is going to be 11. So 5 times 11 plus 35. Okay. Now, what is the next thing we're going to do? We have 15 squared. We have 5 times 11. We have plus 35. What's the next thing we're going to do?
Square numbers.
We're going to what? We're going to do exponents. What is exponent? We have
15 squared.
15 square.
15 squared. Very good. So what is 15 squared? 15 squared based on what we just did was what?
225.
225.
225.
Yeah, 225. So let's go ahead and use that. So all we did, we took the 15 squared. So I take this 15 squared and I put 225 on top because 15 squared is 225. So now I have 225 all over 5 times 11 plus 35. Any questions so far before we move on? Any questions? I mean, if you all have any questions, if you don't understand anything before I move on. Any questions? Don't be shy.
How come the 11 still in parentheses?
Very good. So the 11 is still in parentheses because we have to multiply the 5 and the 11. So we keep it in parentheses to show that we have to multiply it. All right. So when you have two
when a-
numbers, go ahead.
Sorry, I was asking, so when a number next to number, what is in parentheses? That means multiplication?
That's exactly what it means. That's correct.
Alright.
Good question. Okay, so we have 225 all over 5 times 11 plus 35. Good.
No.
You have a question, Antonio?
No, sir.
Okay, good. All right, so what we need to do here is we need to say, okay, well, what we're gonna do, we're gonna multiply, we're gonna divide, we're gonna add, what we're gonna do.
Multiply.
Yeah, I
Multiply.
think we should multiply.
Multiply.
I think we should multiply as well. So 5 times 11 is
55.
55. 55, very good.
Five,
So,
five.
very good. So it's going to be 55. So it's going to be 55. So you have 225 all over 5 times 11, which is 55. Okay, so all I did was I just do 5 times 11 because when they are close together like that, that means multiply them. So 5 times 11 gives us 55. Okay, that's what we have right now. So now I have 225 divided by 55. Again, I have 225 divided by 55 plus 35. Okay, so I have to divide 225 by 55. All right. And then after I finish divide it, then I have to add it by 35. So the dividing part is going to be a little interesting, right? So how do we divide 225 by 55? If your school allows you to use a calculator,
it goes 4 times and the remainder is 5.
it goes 4 times and the remainder is 5.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
And is he correct? Or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
It's 4 times and the remainder is 5.
It's 4.
Yes, sir.
Repeating.
Say it again.
4.09 and it repeat and the 09 repeats.
And it repeats itself. Okay. All right. So
Yeah,
That's-
I get that too.
you get that as well? Good. So basically, Good night.
Calculators.
good night. So let's do it by hand, right? So let's do it by hand. Because some schools don't allow them to use the calculator. So let's do it by hand. So if you want to do it by hand, this is how we could do it by hand. So we have 55 into 225, right? So the 225 is on the outside, it's on the inside. So 55 is called the what? Start with D. 55 is the what?
Dividend.
No,
Dividend.
close.
Divisor.
Divisor, very good. 55 is the divisor, and 225 is the what?
Dividend.
Dividend.
The dividend, very good. So we say, how many times can 55 go into 225? And
4.
based on what, 4 times, yes. Based on what you always tell me, it's 4 times. So let's do 55 times 4, and let's see what we get. So we do 55 times 4. 55 times 4. And so we say 4 times 5 is 20, put the 0 down, put the 2 up. 4 times 5 is 20 plus 2 is going to be 22, right? So it's going to be 220. So 55 times 4 is going to be 220. All right, so you have to subtract there. So we have 5 times 0, 5 minus 0, which is what?
5.
5, right?
And 0, 0.
2 minus 0 is 0. 2 minus 0 is 0, so we don't worry about that. So we could do is, we have 55. 55 can't go into 5. What we have to do here?
Put
Add a
point zero.
Put a-
0.
Add a decimal point. Add a decimal point. You all familiar with division with decimal point? Y'all should know that.
Yes.
I just never really do this part.
So all you need to do is once you reach the impasse, like you can't continue anymore, you have to add a decimal point. Now, what does the decimal point do? The decimal point gives us the permission to add an imaginary 0. Okay? That's what the decimal point does. It gives us the permission to add an imaginary 0. So now we have 55 into 50. And how many times does 55 go into 50?
0.
0.
0 times. So 55 times 0 is going to be 0. So we minus that. All right. Good. So 50 minus 0 is going to be still 50. Okay. Now, since we already have the decimal point, remember the decimal point gives us the permission to add what? An imaginary
0.
Very good, an imaginary 0. So that decimal point is very important because it gives us the permission to add a next imaginary 0 right here. Right? Without that decimal point, we can't do that. So now the question is, how many times does 55 go into 500?
10.
9 times. 9 times.
9.
9 times. So let's go ahead and do it. So we have 55 multiplied by 9. Okay, 55 multiplied by 9. And so 9 times 5 is 9 times 5, 45. Very good. Put the 4 up. 9 times 5 is 45 plus 4. 44, 45, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. 49. So 495. So 55 times 9 is going to be 495. Okay, let me say 0 minus 5. We can't really do that. We can't really do that. We have to borrow from this 5, right? Let's go ahead and borrow. So we're gonna say this 4 from this. This becomes what? 4. This becomes 10. We borrow this one becomes what? 9, right?
9.
And this becomes 10. So we have what? 10 minus 5, which is what?
5.
5. 5. Very good. And we back to the same position that we was initially, right?
Yeah.
So
Repetitive.
yeah, so basically it's gonna keep on going on and on and on. So it's gonna be like 4.090909090909, and they go on. All right. So what I did is I just
Mr. Petit, can't we round up?
you can round it, but I would just if you round it just to the 2 decimal places. So I would say 4.09 if you're rounding. But remember, you don't want to round in preliminary stages. What does that mean? That means is you try not to round in between. You try to round at the end, right? So here, if you notice, I kept the 09090909. Just keep a good bunch. So you can keep like you could have just keep 0909 and you could just leave it to 4 decimal places. That would have been enough, right? You just need up to 4 decimal places in between because you don't want to. When you're rounding could give you the wrong answer if you round in between. So the trick is that you round at the end, like your final answer you round. But if the number is long like this, then all you need is like 4 or 5 numbers behind the decimal point. Well, I run out. I put a lot of numbers behind the decimal point. That's just me because I wanted the specific number. But you just need like 4 numbers behind the decimal point and you should be okay. And then you round at the end. So now we have 35 plus 4.09. All right, and that's going to give us what? What is 35 plus 4.09? What does that give us?
Aren't you supposed to put the bar over the top if it repeats?
Yes.
39
Yes.
and
Yes.
everything behind.
0.09.
Yes. So if it repeats, we have to put the bar on top. He's right. The bar indicates that it continues on and on. All right. So, but I technically rounded here. I don't know if you noticed that, Kanan. I did round. That's why I didn't put it here. I rounded this right there. I stopped. But it does technically repeat here. Okay, so what's the final answer? We're gonna get what? 39, right?
39.09.
Yeah, 39.09. And I'm just gonna round to 2 decimal places. So if we round into 2 decimal places, what does that mean? That means we're gonna circle the 0. Did I round? I don't know if I round at the end. Let me see if I probably just kept it. Yeah, I just kept it. But if we are rounding to 2 decimal places, it's just going to be 39.09. Yeah. Or what you could do if you like want a more like technical answer, you could just write it as, because it does repeat, right? It does repeat. So you just could say 39 point what? 0.09 with the bar on top, right? So that is also a good answer as well. Both answers are correct. You could like do the whole thing, or you get to say, hey, why am I writing this whole thing? Let me just put the bar on top to indicate that what? It repeats, right? All right. Any questions on this before we move on? Any questions?
You said that if I want to round it, you just have to do it to the first 4 decimal places, right?
If you're rounding in intermediate steps, yes, you need to do it like the 4 decimal places. But at the end, we typically round the 2 decimal places at the end, right? It's best to round at the end. All right. Or in this case, if you just want an exact value, you just don't round at all and just put the bar on top. All right, so take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp. I can take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp. I can take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp. What I want to do is I want to give you all a quiz on this, on these 2 questions that we did so far. It's going to be a short quiz, not going to be a long quiz. And it's going to be our first quiz for this evening. All right. I'm sure all of you are going to do pretty well. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Okay, good. All right, good. Clear our drawings. So good. Right, so, all right, let me go back to, oh, yeah, this is it right there. Yeah, these 2, okay, good. So these is the 2 that we did. Let me move this and keep this one. All right, good. Okay, so let me go ahead and put the quiz inside the chat again. Once you started the quiz, please put started inside the chat again. Once you started the quiz, please put started inside the chat. This is our first quiz.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Go ahead.
Can you go back on the next slide too, so I can take a picture and write everything down because I just joined not too long ago.
What are this, Reagan?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sound like you. Okay, good. Right on. That is the first slide.
Appreciate you. I got it.
No problem. All right, so again, once you started the quiz, please put started inside the chat and we're off.
Mr. Petit,
Go ahead.
can you write your number one more time, please?
No problem. Okay, so let me put my number in chat one time so you get it. It's gonna be 426-8891. It's in the chat, so you could use that. All right. Someone said I cannot see the quiz. Brandon. Brandon. Where's Brandon? Can you hear me? Where's Brandon? Brandon Campbell, can you hear me? No? All right. So, all right, so let me go ahead and check these grades. This is gonna be Google Forms. All right, so once you already finished the quiz, take a screenshot of your grade and send it to me via WhatsApp. And also send your notes, right? So, all right, let me check these responses to see how you all been doing. Okay, so far we have some persons who have already answered. So let's see how they did. All right, so where were we? We were on, yeah, we did all 2 of them. Okay, very good, Dinaj, very good, Renee. If you get 1 wrong, you have to redo it. All right, so make sure redo it if you get 1 wrong, because it's just 2 questions, right? So try to
I
get,
finished it pretty fast.
yeah, try to get 10 out of 10. Very good, Logan, very good, Kadeja, Zion as well. Anthony, very good, Anthony. Very good, Kieran, very good, Cleveland. Very good, Ethan. Very good, Andre. Andre, for your first quiz, very good. Started. Someone wants the link. Who's okay? So I'm sending the same link. So if you didn't get it the first time, it's there. All right. All right. Very good, Adasa. Very good, Amari. Where's Amari?
I'm right here.
Yeah, that's good. Tomorrow is Wednesday. Should we have the class president?
Yes,
Um,
please.
Yes.
Should we
Yes.
should we have the battle tomorrow? Should we have the battle tomorrow? Who's gonna be
Yes.
class president? We should, yeah.
Me.
We
Me.
should, we should, we should. We should. All right, so yeah, I think we're gonna do it tomorrow. We have to do it tomorrow. Tomorrow we're gonna do that.
Good night. I just reached.
Good night, Andisha. Very good, Brandon. Very good, Marvin, Darrell. So Andisha, the only 2 slides that we did so far was let me give you the first one. This is the first one, so you can take a screenshot of this.
Good night. I also came not too long ago.
Okay, no problem, Alphanik. So Alphanik, this is Alphanik and Andisha. This is the first slide. So take a screenshot of that. And the second slide was this one. Let me know when to move.
Move.
I took it.
Okay, the second slide was this one. This one. So we did those 2.
Got it.
Okay, good. So it's basically a continuation of what we did yesterday. We're gonna do some more questions. So you could be able to help. All right, no problem, Cordell. No problem,
Mr.
Cordell.
Petit, did you get my grade?
I did. I
You
did.
got mine too?
I did. I did. All right, so we do not have class on Fridays. Some persons ask me for class on Friday. We don't have class on Fridays, Monday to Thursday. All right, so very good, Nikisha. Gracia, please redo your quiz. Marvin, please redo your quiz. Antonio Lewis, very good. Caden, please redo your quiz. Okay, good. Tyler, it's Tyler. It's Ty-
Hello.
Future class president.
Yes, sir. Sorry? Can't hear you from third place.
Wow, wow, wow.
Huh?
Okay, very good, Kelvin Gordon. We haven't had a male class president yet, you know. We haven't had a male class president yet, so that's
We don't
hopefully the males step up. Kanan, Aiden, Reagan, hopefully y'all step up
He will step up.
and
I can step
I
up.
was out of
I can gotta
luck.
get in the bike,
My
man. I can
phone died.
yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and let's do this next one. So this one is kind of interesting. So all right, let's just go to this one. So okay, good. So we have this one. This one is so when you see something like this, how does your mind look? What does your mind tell you? Does it say run or
I start to panic.
I'm not
start
even
to
sure.
panic?
My brain.
All right, so something like this may, get some people confused, but not y'all, because y'all are very smart. So we have, it's the same thing, right? So we have parentheses, we have exponents, we have multiplication, we have division, we have addition, and we have subtraction, right? So which one will we do first?
Minus
The
7 to
parentheses.
Parentheses.
Parentheses,
The
very good. We're gonna do the
parentheses.
parentheses first, right? So that means that we have to do the 8 minus 12 first, right? So that's the first thing that we're gonna do, the 8 minus 12. We're not gonna deal with the exponents as yet. So 7, negative 7 squared is an exponent. We're not gonna deal with that. All we're gonna do is we're gonna deal with 8 minus 12 because it is what? It is in the parentheses. So can some smart person tell me what is 8 minus 12?
4.
Two.
No.
Negative
Two.
4.
2? 8 minus 12 is 2.
Negative 4.
Negative 4.
Negative 4.
Negative 4. Very good. Negative 4. So we have 8 minus 12,
Is that too? So
and that's going to be very good. Very good. Whoever, I know I heard it twice. So you're right. 8 minus 12 is going to be negative 4. Now, the trick with this one is that you subtract and you take the sign of the larger number. That is the trick, all right? So you subtract and you take the sign of the larger number. So in this case, the larger number between 8 and 12 is what? What's the larger number between 8 and 12?
12.
12, very good. The larger number is 12. And what is the sign on 12?
Negative.
Negative. It's negative sign. So we subtract 12 minus 8. And when we do that, we get 4. But then we have to take the sign of the bigger number. And the sign of the bigger number is obviously a negative. So this is going to be negative 4. All right. Okay. Good. Very good. All right, so that means if you have negative 4, right, so it's going to be negative 4. So you're going to be negative 4 cubed. Negative 4 cubed. Negative 4 cubed.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. All right, so we're going to do at this point after this.
Do the parentheses.
Two parentheses for 4.
So we're going to do the exponents now, right? So,
Exponents,
yeah. So we have negative 7 squared. Oh boy. And we have a negative 4 cubed, right? So again, negative 7 squared and negative 4 cubed. So let's do the negative 7 one first. I think that's easy. That's easier at
Negative
least.
49.
Negative 49.
Positive 49.
Negative
A
49 or
negative is a positive.
Negative 49.
negative 49 or positive
49.
49?
49. Positive.
Positive
To the
49.
positive, a negative times a negative is a positive.
Negative.
Sure.
Yes.
Negative. All right, so we can settle this the old-fashioned way. So if you think it is positive 49, if you think it is positive 49, then put a 1 in the chat. If you think it's positive 49, put a 1 in the chat. All right. Now one could see your vote, so just put a 1 in the chat. If you think it is a negative 49, put a 2 in the chat. If you think it's negative 49, put a 2 in the chat. All right. You only could vote once now. If you think it's negative 49, put 2. If you think it's positive 49, put 1. Okay, how many persons put positive 49?
I did.
You did?
I did.
Okay. That's a little bit of people. How many persons said negative 49?
I did.
Okay. But the persons who said positive 49, you are absolutely
Wrong.
Correct.
Correct. You're correct. You're correct. I just checked. You're correct.
I say nothing. But the persons who said I didn't,
You are correct because
I
two
didn't
negatives make a positive.
I didn't say nothing. For the persons who said positive 49, you are absolutely correct. All right, so they got it. They got it.
Like,
They got it. They got it. They got it. Because what is a negative times a negative? A negative times
Positive.
Positive.
a positive. Very good. So negative 49. Sorry, negative 7 times a negative 49. I'm sorry, negative 7 times negative 7 gives us positive 49. All right, that's just how math works. So that means this is going to be equal to 49. Positive 49. So just make a note of that, all right? Positive 49. So you may say, well, why don't we just put the positive here? Why don't we just put positive 49? Well, if it's positive, we don't really have to put the sign in front, right? So it's just, if it's just a regular 49, then it's positive 49. So we don't have to put the positive sign on front, right? Good. Any questions on how we got positive 49 before I move on to the next one? Any questions on how we got that? Positive 49. Because 7 squared is 7 times 7. And so negative 7 times negative 7 is going to be positive 49. Okay, now let's do negative 4 cubed. Negative 4 cubed, right? So we already know that negative 7 squared is going to be equal to this. What is negative 4 cubed? What's that going to be?
Positive
Positive
84.
64?
Positive 64. Positive
64.
64. Positive 64. Yeah, I don't know. Positive
64.
negative 64 or positive 64?
Yeah.
Negative 64.
Positive negative 6.
Positive.
Positive. Positive.
Negative.
Negative.
Negative 64.
Negative 64. Okay, we're gonna go through this again. Is it positive 64
Yeah,
or
because
is it
it wants
negative
to be
64?
wrong.
Negative
Positive.
Positive.
Negative.
Negative 64.
Negative or positive?
Negative.
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 Where are
Y'all
the
think it's
positives
negative or it's
going?
positive?
Negative.
Positive.
Positive, okay.
Negative.
All right.
You just didn't give me negative.
All right. All right, so let's do it, right? So we're gonna say, when we have a negative 4 to the third power, that means how many times we're gonna put negative 4? So
3.
negative 3 times, right?
3 times.
So it's gonna be negative 4 times negative 4 times what? Negative 4, right? Good.
64.
So what is negative 4 times negative 4? That's gonna give us what?
16.
16.
16.
Remember, a negative times a negative is a
Positive.
positive. Positive. Very good. I want to make this very clear. When we have a negative 4 multiplied by a negative 4, that is a positive 16. Please remember that. Because remember, just like how we did it, a negative times a negative is a positive 49. So the same thing applies here. Negative 4 multiplied by negative 4 is positive 16. All right, is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Good. So now we're going to multiply that by negative 4. So we have positive 16 multiplied by negative 4. All right. Again, we have positive 16 multiplied by negative 4. So we have a positive multiplied by a negative. What does that give us? That gives us what?
A negative.
Negative.
Well,
Negative.
64.
Very good. Negative 64. Now you may say, well, Mr. Petit, how do we get a negative? Because 16 is positive, and you multiply that by a negative 4. So positive times a negative will give us a negative. So remember this. Right? Negative times a negative is positive, right? But positive times a negative is negative. It's kind of weird, but it's just maths,
Yeah.
right?
If
So
there's different signs, you get negative.
yeah, if it's different signs, you get negative. If it's the same sign, but let's just do a different sign. If it's different signs, you get a negative. So a negative times a positive. So that's right. Let's make it a note of that somewhere, right? So let's write that down in a note somewhere. So maybe you could put that like somewhere here. So let's write that down. So if we have, say, negative times negative, what does that give us?
Positive.
Positive. Very good. That gives us a positive. But if we have, oh, sorry. Let me put this in red. But if we have what? If we have a positive
times positive equals a positive.
If we have a positive, so let's go here. If we have a positive, and this, in our case, we have a positive multiplied by what? A negative.
A negative.
What does that give us?
A negative.
A negative. A negative. All right. So like we said, different signs, negative. Same sign, positive. All right. So negative times a negative is a positive, but then positive times a negative is negative, right? That's directed signs. All right. No problem, Shannon. Okay, good. So we understand now. So that means that, what does that mean? Well, that means that we're gonna have some of a question. That means that we're gonna have, it's gonna be plus what? Plus what? Plus, what is negative 4 cubed? That's gonna be what?
Plus
64.
Negative 64. Negative 64. right? Divided by what?
Ooh.
Divided by 2. Notice that I put the 64 in brackets. And the reason why I do that is because it's a negative sign, and that negative sign clashes with this positive sign. So we have to, like, you know, deal with that. What do we know about a positive times a negative? Like, is this a what? Positive times a negative is a
Negative.
negative. So it's gonna be what? 49 minus
Minus 64 divided
64.
by 2.
Very good. Divided by 2. Divided by 2 is gonna be equal to 49. So now we have this, right? We have 49 minus 64 divided by 2. So we're gonna subtract first, right? That's what we should do, right? We should
No,
subtract.
division.
No, sir, division.
Division, very good. We have to divide first. We always divide before we multiply. I mean, we always divide before we subtract. Always. I don't want this laptop to die on me. So what do we have? What is 64 divided by 2?
32.
32.
32. Very good. So it's gonna be equal to. It's gonna be equal to. It's gonna be equal to
49 minus 32.
49 minus, what is 64 divided by 2?
32.
32.
32, very good. And then we're just gonna subtract now, right? 49 minus 32 is what?
17.
17.
You're sure it's 17?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
100%.
Yes, sir.
Very good.
Yes.
Sir.
Very good. So it's gonna be equal to 17. Okay. And that's how we do it, right? So quick recap. What did we do, right? Where's Sharonik? I think Sharonik could explain out what we did.
Mr. Latif,
Go ahead, China.
can I be excused, please?
Yes, you can. Go ahead, Sharonik.
Yes, sir.
Okay, explain how we got 17.
Okay, so first we have to find -7 to the power of 2,
Mhm.
which is 49. And then we add
Is
-12.
that the first thing we do, or we did the 8 minus 12 first?
First we subtracted 8 minus 12, which gives us -4.
Very good.
And then after we got -4, we added that to the 49, and -4 to the power of 3 is -64.
Very good.
And then we put back the 2. Then after that, we subtract, well, we divide first. We divide the 64 by 2, which would give us 32, and then we subtract it by the 49, which is 17.
How do we get the 49?
Oh, -7 times -7, -7 to the power of 2.
Very good. And that gives us 49. That makes sense?
Yes, sir.
Very good. All right, so what I want y'all to do is take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp.
Mr. Petit, I on my phone and I didn't get your number.
Oh, okay, well. So my number is in the chat. My number is 426-8891. That's my number. So you can message me on that. So take a picture and take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. I wonder if we have any more questions on this. So if we do, then that means that we could have a quiz. All right, so okay. So this one was interesting because this one involved like negative numbers. So that's a good part about it. We had to do like the fourth root, not the fourth root, the cube root and everything. So that was good. That's the good part about it. Okay, so out of operations.
Excuse me, Mr. Vic-
Well,
What is divided times a divided?
where you say that?
No, I'm just saying on the whole.
What is what?
Divided times a divided.
Divided times a divided. You mean a positive? You mean like with these if it was division? Like,
Yes, sir.
that's a good question. So like how it's negative times a negative, this is a positive. If we divide, the same will apply, right? So a negative divided by a negative is a positive. And the same thing for division. A positive divided by a negative is a negative. So it works that's a very good question she asked. It works the same way for division as well. So that was a good question. So thank you, Avriel. All right, so
That was Brene.
that's Brene?
Yes, sir.
Oh, why say Avriel? Unless, what the name is that you sign in on?
Brene.
Oh, Brene. You know what? Avriel have her mic on. All right, very good, Brene. Thank you. Okay, good. All right, you already took a picture of this, right? So we good? So let's go ahead and do another question. I think we have like maybe one more question on this. So, okay, so this is the same thing, right? With let's do another question, right? So it's gonna be similar to this, right? I want to see how you're gonna handle it, right? So let's go. So we did that. Let me clear our drawings. So clear our drawings. So let's say I give you all very simple questions, all right? So say I give you all, say, open bracket, -7 squared plus, open bracket, 5 minus 9, close bracket, raised to the power of 3, divided by 4. Okay, so again, I have -7 squared plus 5 minus 9, the third power divided by 4. So what's the first thing we're gonna do here?
Parentheses.
Parentheses, very good. So I'm gonna keep the -7 squared. I'm gonna keep that, right? Plus, what do I do with the parentheses? What is 5 minus 9?
-4.
-4.
-4. -4. Is this the same question? We had this the same question, or
No, but it's
no.
really close.
It's very close, right? Okay. So it's gonna be bracket. We might end up getting the same answer. All right, to the what? Third power divided by what? Divided
4.
by 4. Very good. Okay, cool. And so what do we do here? So we basically end up in the same situation. We did 5 minus 9. We got -4. Because, right? Remember, for the 5 minus 9, remember what we did, right? We take the sign of we subtract, we take the sign of the bigger number. So 5 minus 9 is going to give us what? -4, because 9 minus 4 is 9 minus 5 is 4, but we take the sign of the bigger number. So it's going to be negative, right? Good. So this is going to be equal to, it's gonna be equal to. What is -4? Well, we could do, let's do -7 squared. What is -7 squared? What is that? It's gonna be
49.
positive or negative?
Positive.
No,
Positive.
Mm.
The next one is negative. The second
Yeah.
one is negative.
There you go. Very good. So we have -7 minus -7. And that's gonna give us what? Positive 49,
49.
right? And then we have, so there's gonna be positive 49 here, right? Plus, open bracket, what? You remember what it was? -4 cubed. What did I give us?
-64.
-64, very good. -64. And we got the -64 because we did -4 times -4 times -4. So let's go ahead and do that on this side. So we have -4 cubed is going to equal to -4
4
multiplied by -4
multiplied
multiplied by
by
-4. Very good.
Then you group the first two -4s.
Very good. So -4 times -4 is going to give us what? Positive
Positive 16.
Positive 16. Write this down. Going to be multiplied by
-4.
-4. -4.
And
Very
then we
good.
get negative
Again,
64.
negative
64.
Very good. So it's going to be 16 multiplied by -4, which gives us -64. And the reason that's the case is because if you have a positive multiplied by a negative, again, if you have a positive multiplied by a negative, that gives you a negative. So it's going to be -64. All right, so we have a -64 here. -64. Okay. So we know that a
Well, how
positive
come the 49 is a negative?
because remember for the 49, it's just -7 times -7. It's just two numbers, right? But with the -4, it's three numbers. So by the time you do negative times a negative is a positive, you end up having to take this positive and multiply it by a negative. So that's the thing that makes it negative, because this positive here is multiplied by this negative. And we know that a positive multiplied by a negative gives us a negative, right? That makes sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. So that's the adjustment that we have to make, right? Deshaun, are you getting it, or are you still no, you don't understand it? I know you just reached. There's Deshaun. Are you there, Deshaun? Oh no. There you go. Okay. So now what we're gonna do? We know that a positive multiplied by a negative gives us a what? Gives us a negative. So it's gonna be -64, right? Divided by what? Divided by
4.
Divided by 4. Very good. Divided by 4. And so we say 49 minus 64 divided by 4. All right. So what are we gonna do? Subtract 49 minus 64?
Oh, so you gotta divide voice.
We divide. Very good. We always divide before we subtract, right? So this is gonna
That
be
would be positive
16.
positive 16. Where you get positive 16 from?
Divide 64 from divide by 4.
Oh, I see what you're saying, but it's actually -16. But I got you. All right, so it's gonna be. I see what y'all did. Yeah. So we say what? 49 minus 16, which is what?
33.
I feel like we did something wrong.
Did we?
Did something wrong because on the last one.
Yeah.
We divide. Oh. 64 divided by.
Oh, I see the difference.
Right.
We divided by.
I was right.
Okay, we divided
on the wrong sign. That's what you do.
Which one?
It's supposed to be you see where the green positive right there, then you're supposed to bring down the positive sign.
No, not positive sign. It stays negative. It stays
I'm pretty
negative.
sure we did something right.
Yeah, we good. What I thought
Is
is
that a different answer because it's divided by 4?
Yeah, we divide by 4. I didn't realize we divide by 4. Okay, good. That's a big difference. Remember last time we was dividing by 2. So this time we divide by 4. So that changes everything. So 64 divided by 4 gives us what? 16.
16.
Right? Yeah. And then 49 minus 16 is what?
33.
33.
33. Yeah. So that's the answer. 33. So the correct answer here is going to be 33.
So, Mr. Badidi, I have a question. Why you didn't bring it down and make it a negative 64 in the last one?
I did. So if we look at the other one, maybe how you wrote it. But if you look at this, right, I did positive times a negative. I don't know if you could see it with the overriding, right? But I did positive times a negative, and positive times a negative is a negative, right? Right? And then I divide 64 by 2, which gives me 32. Then I subtract 49 by 32. That's how we got 17, because it was a subtraction, right? If it was addition, that would have been a way bigger number, right? That makes sense or no? So you always gonna have the subtract here because you have this positive multiplied by a negative, like give you a negative. So you end up subtracting at the end. Let's do another one. Very similar to this. So what the answers we got for this one? We got what?
33.
33. Very good. 33. So good. So let's go ahead and I have to save this. So please quickly take this down. If you don't have it, take a screenshot before we move. Clear our drawings. Let's do another one. These are good ones. So let's say we have, say, negative open bracket, negative 5 squared.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Go ahead. No?
You think I could try to do this by myself?
Yeah. So do it by yourself and put your answer in the chat. Let's see. Do it by yourself and put your answer in the chat. Let's see how y'all do. So minus 10 minus 13 to the third power divided by 3. If you feel very confident that you could do it by yourself, by all means. What's the point of riding a bike on training wheels if you know how to ride the bike by yourself? Like, I don't know.
Huh?
Unless you like training wheels. All right, so okay, so this is the last one for those who missed it. This is the last question. Okay, so Aiden, did you get it, or you want me to go back again? That's Aiden. All right, so once you finish, put your answer inside the chat. I would like to see what y'all get. I would really like to see what y'all get. So let's go ahead.
Go back to the last slide, please.
Go back to the last slide. So let me go back to the last slide. Okay, so yeah, this is the last slide. When you put your answer in the chat, I'm just gonna say whether you're right or wrong. So, so far we have 2 correct answers. Nalia, you're correct. Logan, you're right. So nobody know what you get, so don't say the answer. Just know that it's right. So Nalia and Logan got it right. So let me go back to the actual question. So let me put it again on the screen for us. So we have open bracket, negative 5 squared. Oh gosh. Ethan, you got it right as well. Ethan, it's hard to pronounce the name, but Ethan A, you got it right. Ethan Finley, you have to redo it. That's not correct, but good try. China, that's right. China's right. So 10 minus 13. Again, y'all can put your answers out the chat. I'll verify it. Ricardo leading, close, but not correct. Davnik, yours correct. Okay, so here, Jai Thompson, not correct. Andrew, not correct. Okay, so let's go ahead and do them, right? So what we're gonna do here, Reagan, you're on correct. What we're gonna do first? We're gonna do what?
Do the brackets in 10 minus 13.
Very good. Do the brackets 10 minus 13. What is 10 minus 13?
3.
3, very good. So we have 3 to the third power divided by what?
Wait,
Wait,
be -3.
it's a
It'd be
negative 3.
negative 3. It's negative
Yeah,
3.
it's -3. I just thought about that. It's a -3. Why is it -3?
Because you have to take the bigger number. 10 minus 13
Take
is negative
the
3.
sign of the bigger number.
Very good. Take the sign of the bigger number. All right. So Andre, please redo it. That's not correct. Sania, correct. Malaya, why you put a question mark? The answer's right. Latavia, very good. Ethan Finley, correct. Reagan, did you put your answer? Yeah, yours correct. All right. So far we have a lot of questions.
Before you say it was incorrect. You scare me, man.
No, you good. All right. So we have -3 to the third power divided by 3. What are we gonna do? Are we gonna what? Let's do -5 squared. What is -5 squared? That's gonna be what? -5 squared. That's gonna be what? So first what we have is obviously we have 10 minus 13. And we say 10 minus 13, obviously that is negative. That's where we get a -3 from. So we subtract and we take the sign of the bigger number. Then we have -5 squared. So that's gonna be this one. So it's gonna be -5, open bracket, -5 squared. That's gonna be equal to -5 multiplied by -5. What do I get for -5 squared?
I put my answer in the chat.
-5 times -5 is what?
25.
25.
Pause this, pause this 25. Oh, I'm sorry. Y'all look like y'all doing the actual question. That's why y'all so quiet.
Yes, sir. Because you say try it on my own.
Yes, okay. So Andre, correct. Aiden Deal, correct.
Every word supposed to write it down?
Yes, we're writing it down. You're writing it down. Marek Parker, please check that over. Keyshawn, check yours over. Antonio Lewis, check yours over. Kieran, KJ, yours is correct. Renika, yours is correct. Andrew, check yours again. All right. Okay, good. So we have -5 times -5 is positive 25, right? So we have 25 here, right? Plus what? Plus -3 to the third power. So -3 to the third power. So -3 to the third power is gonna give us what? -3 times what? -3 times what?
Times -3.
Times -3. Very good. And so what we have there? We have -3 times -3, which gives us what? Which gives us what? Positive what? Positive what?
9.
Positive 9. Very good. We bring down the -3. And that gives us that. So we have 9 times -3. What is 9 times -3? That gives us what?
27.
Negative 27.
Very good. Very good. -27. So it's going to be, one bracket, -27. Divided by what? Divided by 3. That's going to be equal to, it's going to be equal to 25. Positive times the negative is a negative 27, right? Divided by 3. So Carly C, correct. Reagan Major, please check your answer. Antonio Lewis, please check your answer again. Ricardo Leiden, check your answer. Felicia, check your answer. Kamara, correct. Okay, now we have 27 divided by 3. What is 27
Mr.
divided by?
Bateen, you haven't called my name yet.
Who is that?
Amari.
Amari? Oh, Amara, yours right. Very good. So we have 25 minus, what is 27 divided by 3? 27 divided by 3 is what?
9.
9.
9. Very good. It's gonna be 9. And 25 minus 9 is
16.
16.
16. Very good.
I added, that's why.
Yeah, 16. How many persons got this? 16.
I got it. Me.
I
Very
got it.
good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. All right, good. Very good, y'all. Okay, no problem, Ethan. No problem, Ethan. Okay, good. All right, so what I want to do is let's do another one. I can give you all another one to do all on your own. But this time, top 15 will be recognized. If you top 15, correct, you will be recognized. Top 15. So let's do. Did we do all the questions? No, we have one more to do. So hopefully everyone responds in the chat because the quiz is going to be a little different. And y'all can see what I mean by that. So you have to really, really know how to do it.
Mr. Putti, we doing one more question or we going straight to the quiz?
We're doing one more question. One more question. So let's go ahead and do this. So we have open bracket. So open bracket, -6 squared plus open bracket 8 minus 10 cube, right? Divided by what? Divided by 2. And what is that going to be equal to? Okay, so y'all get a chance to do this by yourself. Put your hands inside the chat. Again, top 15 will be recognized. All right. So again, -6 squared, right? Plus 8 minus 10. How is that? A person already answered. How?
Already? It should have been me.
How on heaven's green earth? All right, put your answers inside the chat for me. Don't mind them. They could be wrong. Their answer could be wrong. You know, they could be wrong. Just because you fast doesn't mean that you're correct. This is all right. Okay, so we have a -6 squared plus 8 minus 10 cube divided by 2. Put your answers inside the chat for me. Again, put your answers inside the chat. So let's go ahead and do it. I will say the top 10, the top 15 after after we do it, right? So, okay.
Incident.
Say it again.
I sent it to you.
You send it to me. Okay, that's good. That's good. Just send it to me. Put it inside the chat. Again, no one will see it except for me. All right. Unless y'all want me to open up the chat.
Yes, sir.
No, if I open the chat, y'all can steal people's answers. I've had that experience before.
Already answered.
Say it again.
Last time you did that, we just joked around.
Right.
And I am proud to say that I am the one who started it.
All right, Keenan. So we have 8 minus 10. What is 8 minus? What is 8 minus 10?
-2.
-2. Very good. -2. Very good. And then we have to do what? We have to do -6 squared, right? So -6 squared, that's gonna be what? -6 squared. That's gonna be equal to what? -6 multiplied by -6, which gives us what?
36.
Which gives us what?
36.
Positive 30.
36.
Positive
Negative
36.
36.
Positive 36, right? Because it's a negative times a negative is a positive, right? Yeah. So it's gonna be positive 36, right? Plus, right? Open bracket. Open bracket. 8. Well, what is 8 minus 9? We already know what that is, right? 8 minus 9 is, oh, I did it. I skipped a step, didn't I? So we're gonna keep this as negative 6 squared. So we keep that here. The only thing we touch is the 8 minus 10. So it's gonna be 8 minus 10 is negative 2. So we have negative 2 cubed divided by 2.
2.
Good. So it's gonna be what? Negative 6 squared is 36. Right? Plus what? Open bracket. What is negative 2 cubed? That's gonna be what? Open bracket.
Negative 2 cubed is negative 8.
Negative 8? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's correct. That's correct. So it's gonna be negative 2 cubed, which is gonna be equal to negative 2 multiplied by negative 2. By the way, you all still have a chance to change your answer if you get it wrong. So make sure that, yes, you have a question?
I'm perfectly confident. I don't know about you guys.
I think I was the second voice.
Mr. P, there's somebody answer in the chat.
Someone say, so you think it was the second person?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay.
You know you're right.
You know you're right. All right. Who think they were the first person to answer?
Me.
Tyler, you can't have two answers. I just want
right.
I think I was like the second or third person.
So that's why I put the 2.
Tyler, you only got one answer. You can't have two answers. That's funny. So in the exam, you're gonna put either or? You can't do that. Just pick one. Pick one answer.
Yes, sir.
That's a good point. In the exam, please, even if you have two answers, you have to pick one. Because they ain't gonna mark two answers. It's math. Negative times the negative is what? Positive. So negative 2 times 2 is gonna be what? Positive 4.
Positive 4, and then negative 2 times positive 4 is negative 8.
Very good. It's gonna be equal to 4 times negative 2 is gonna be negative 8. Very good. So it's gonna be what? Negative 8. So it's gonna be negative 8 divided by 2. Very good. So we're gonna do at this point. We have to do what? We can. We know that
after that you want to divide negative 8 by 2.
Very good.
Which will give you negative 4.
Will be
Very
negative 4.
So we know that a positive times a negative is a negative. So it's gonna be 8 divided by what? Divided by 2. Right? So we coming closer to the answer now. We coming closer to the answer. So what is 8 divided by 2?
Negative 4.
Negative 4, very good.
And then you get 32.
And 36 minus 4 is?
32.
32, very good. How many persons got 32?
Me.
How many persons got 32?
Me.
32, 32.
Me.
32, 32, 32.
I got 32.
You got 32?
I got 32.
All right, good. Put a 1 in the chat if you got 32. Let me see this. Let me see all the persons who got 32. Put a 1 in the chat if you got 32. Okay. That's a lot of y'all. Good. 67? How you get 60? Oh, we trying to say 67. Oh my, come on. Come on. That's overrated. Golly. Overrated. All right, so let's do top 10, right? So top 10 in this order. I only considering correct answers. So if your answer is incorrect, then you can't be considered in this, right? So the first person to put the correct answer in the chat, I don't think I can believe this. Let me see.
Is it not me?
No, Dominic, unfortunately, sorry.
It was me.
What?
I think no, it was somebody else. It was somebody else before me.
You think so?
Yeah, I
Okay.
think it was the second person.
You think it was the second one? All right. Who think they were the first? Who think they were the first one?
I was the second. I was the second.
The second.
I ate the second. I get that long day.
Okay. So the first one actually was Antonio Lewis. Where's Antonio? Yeah, where's Antonio?
That's it. That's AI.
Say that's it.
That was Sora.
Antonio.
Ah,
Say that's
calculator.
it.
He used a calculator.
No,
Yeah,
I,
that was AI.
no. Don't do it. Don't do it like that.
Oh,
Do
He
not
brought
say
it on
that.
ChatGPT.
No.
I know
I'm
that
not.
the beginners
I
why
don't.
can't be happy for a fellow classmate boy.
Exactly.
That's
Thank you.
AI.
Thank you.
Our future class president.
Oh, wow. All right, very good, Antonio. Okay, y'all are funny today. Okay, so the next person, wait, I might have got it wrong.
Telling me I coming on top.
Yeah, he was the first. Okay, so the first was, wait, what? Wait a minute.
You gotta scroll up. You gotta scroll up.
Okay. The first was, I'm sorry. He gave 32 for the previous question. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That was AI.
I'm sorry.
It was.
Okay.
I
Okay.
knew that was Sora.
All right. So the first one actually was, but Antonio, still a good job, yeah. Okay, so the first one actually was Nakisha. Nakisha was first. Yeah, Nakisha, then Nakisha, then
That's AI too.
no. Nakisha's
That
smart.
was AI.
I
Nakisha,
don't know how they could type on ChatGPT so quick.
no,
Yeah.
Nakisha, she got it. No, I don't believe that. So it's Nakisha, they are jealous. So it's Nakisha, then it's Nakisha, then it's Logan,
Hold
then
on,
it's
man.
then it's Marique Parker,
Hold on. So where is on this list?
then it's Reagan Major.
Reagan Major.
Reagan
Reagan
Major,
Major?
Reagan
Reagan
Major,
Joseph?
Reagan Major, then Reagan Joseph, then Reagan,
You ain't serious.
then Amari, right? Then Nalia, then Ethan, then Ashanti, then Davnik,
This looks a little too far now.
then
I don't know about
Alphanique, then Kalia Johnson,
Come on, I don't speak again for me.
then Karen, and then Aiden Deal. So the rest of y'all did well as well. So all y'all did well, but Ethan A. All right, y'all did pretty well. Okay, so let's go to the quiz. Y'all did pretty well.
Excuse me, Mr. D.
Go ahead. Round of
I think I get
applause.
a tab when
Round
they
of applause
calculate
for the first 15. Y'all give a round of applause for the first 15.
Wait. Did I get the first 15? I was in the bottom.
Who's that?
Just recalling then.
Unfortunately, no. Not no. Okay, good. They give a round of applause for the first 15. So good stuff.
Mr. Petit.
Yeah, go ahead.
They really love these reactions.
They really do. Okay, so let me go ahead and it's like they spam in the chat. Like, all right, so for the quiz, let's go ahead and do the quiz. Out of operations. All right, so for the quiz, it's a pretty easy quiz. I'm sure y'all gonna do pretty well on them. And then we can move on from that. Okay, that's enough of the clapping. Golly.
Who said Wally?
All right, so once you put started, once you start the quiz, you could type started again. Once you start the quiz, put started inside the chat. Again, once you start the quiz, put started inside the chat. Go ahead, Jai. Yes, I saw your message. Yeah, I saw your message. Again, once you start the quiz, please put started inside the chat. Again, once you start the quiz put started inside the chat. That's enough of the reactions. Everyone should be doing their work. There are going to be multiple quizzes. I think I can give you all 2 quizzes on this. The first one is pretty easy. The second one is going to be, I don't want to use the word difficult because math is easy, but the second one is going to be interesting, right? So just be aware of that. Okay, so Reagan Major. Very good, Reagan. Oh my goodness. Kalia Johnson. Very good. Y'all did pretty well. I need to quickly give the second quiz. Let me put the second quiz inside the chat because they did that too fast. All right, so the second one. Y'all did it very fast. And 12 out of 12, so that's pretty good. So
ChatGPT.
they didn't know how you could type that into that fast. Come on.
Oh, not me.
Thank you.
Mr. Did you get my grade?
Yes, I did. Very good. I got your grade.
ChatGPT. Very
Excuse me, can you repost the link,
quiz?
please?
I can. Let me repost the quiz for you. All right, so I'm gonna repost the first quiz, and I'm gonna post the second quiz right now. So quiz number 2.
You have to put started again.
Yes, you gotta put started again as well for the second one. All right. There's only for those who finished the first one. If you haven't finished the first one, that's fine. You just gotta finish the first one and then you could do the second one. All right. So this is the second quiz, quiz number 2. Only for those who finished the first one. All right, very good. Yeah, a lot of people did pretty well in this. Now the second one, boy. I don't know. I hope y'all do well. I believe in y'all. I really do. So the first one, everyone is just about finished. So the second one, most people should be on the second one. And all the best. All the best. I'm sure y'all will make me proud. So it might take a little longer for that one, but that's fine. That's okay. So the second one, let me repost the first 2 quizzes for y'all. So this is the first quiz, and this is quiz 1. That's quiz 1, and let me post quiz 2 again. This is quiz 2. Wow, nobody finished quiz 2 yet. Everybody thinking hard. That's good. Nothing wrong with that. All right, so most persons did pretty well on the first quiz. That's very good. Deshaun, wait, is 8 out of 12 a pass? Let's see. No, 8 out of 12 is not a pass.
I don't.
So you have to redo it. Deshaun, redo your quiz. Logan, very good, Logan. That is very good,
Mr.
Logan.
Petit,
Very good, Brene. Yes, Deshaun, go ahead.
I was trying to put a negative sign.
You're trying to put a negative sign, right? I know, right? Yeah.
But I don't know how to do it.
Just put a where is it? It's like you want a laptop or you want a phone?
Laptop.
Okay, so in my laptop, it's above F11. I'm sorry, it's below F11. So you should see backspace, then plus, then a negative sign.
Yes, sir, that's what they did, but it just is wrong.
What number that is?
I'm number 1.
None of these answers is a negative.
Oh.
Yeah.
I finished.
None of these answers are negative. If you finish, take a screenshot of your grade and send it to me via WhatsApp.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, y'all doing pretty well on that. I don't want to keep those persons who finished quiz 2 idle, so I'm gonna give y'all quiz 3. But y'all doing pretty well. I'm very happy.
Quiz 3?
Quiz 3. What's wrong with quiz 3? Oh, I
A
forget.
lot.
I forget. Y'all ain't used to this. Y'all just used to 1 quiz. I spoiling y'all. You know, we used to have like 9 quizzes.
Nine?
We used to have like
for the second quiz.
Which year was this?
yeah,
Like
we used to have
6
like
or 7?
9. We have like 9.
Last year I was
In the
coached out,
past.
but
You
I
have, you
don't
have
know
like
why.
you have like 9 quizzes on one time.
Last year
All
I
right.
was coached out about that, by the way.
Yes. Okay, so we have Reagan. Which quiz? You want to do the second quiz?
So
Or
I
did you?
just 2 second quiz.
You did?
I already
Reagan.
finished it.
Oh, I looking at quiz 1. My bad. All right, so quiz 2. Quiz 2. Oh, quiz 2, quiz 2. Yeah, you got all right. Very good. Okay, y'all doing pretty well on that. So I think y'all are ready for quiz 3. So let's do quiz 3.
Who said all that?
Yeah. Come on, the average grade is a 91. Y'all are ready for quiz 3.
Well, it's not 92 yet.
Out of operation. All right, so let's do. So with these ones, unfortunately, we don't have like multiple choice. So that's kind of sad about it, but y'all prefer the multiple choice one, or y'all like just to put in the answer one time? You ain't got to think about it.
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice.
Put an answer. Put an answer. Put an answer.
Put an answer. Okay.
The
It's
multiple
one against
choices
many
be
right
more
now.
faster.
The multiple choice be faster, right? I know. All right, so let's do quiz 3. Teen Titans. The persons who on quiz 3, y'all are like squad A. These are only like squad A. I'm talking about Navy SEALs. These are persons staying in a regular army, they're Navy SEALs. So that's good. All right, so all right, good. So quiz 3. So let's check for quiz 3 results. If you need me to post quiz 1, 2, and 3, again, I could do that. I could do that for y'all. So let me do that. Let me do it right now, right? So some people are still working on quiz 1, 2, and 3. So I'm gonna repost them right now. So y'all would have all of them like line up. So I accidentally put. Oh, okay, that's no problem.
I'm done.
Very good, Adasa. I see it. Very good, Nikisha. So this is quiz 3. Very good. Again, once you're finished, take a screenshot of your grade and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, once you finish, take a screenshot of your grade and send it to me via WhatsApp.
Mr. Petit, number 2's answer looks very similar to a different number.
Number, who's speaking?
Logan.
Number 2 answer. You said number 2?
Yeah.
What's wrong with number 2?
It looks similar to a different number.
It looks similar to a different number. Okay. But you got dance, you got the correct one, right? Because I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, good. 6. I'm not gonna see the answer, but you're right. Okay, so a lot of persons are finished with quiz 3. Look like we need to give quiz 4 now.
Who said that?
No.
Look like we need to give quiz 4, man. They finished so fast.
Declaring me as class
Mr. Petit, what class do you have now?
Booyah.
We have English afterwards. All right, so very good, Reagan. No, we have health and general science. Nah, my bad. It's right. Y'all are finishing these quiz fast. So that means that y'all are very smart. Ethan, be careful. Be careful, Ethan. Be careful, Ethan. You miss it by like 1 number. That's insane. By 1 number. By 1 number. All right. Okay, so let's look at these grades. I can start from quiz 1. For quiz 1, everybody did very good. Kanan, very good. Andrew Wilson, very good. Kaylee, very good. Yeah, for quiz 1, most persons did pretty well. So for quiz 2, let's check quiz 2. For quiz 2, again, y'all did pretty well. I'm very surprised because wait. This is the wrong one. This is quiz 2 is this is part 1. This is 3. Okay, so this one is 3. And where's 2? This is 2. Okay, for quiz 2, yeah, y'all did pretty well too. Y'all did pretty well for quiz 2. Yeah, but most persons are finished with quiz 2. Okay. Now for quiz 3, let's see how y'all did for quiz 3. Persons are still working on quiz 3. Yeah, y'all could do one more quiz. Of course, yeah, man. Y'all could do one more. All right, quiz 4, here we go. Quiz 4, so out of operations.
I used all this.
Yeah, I know, right? I know. We ain't gonna do it no more. We ain't gonna do it no more. Not until next time. Not right now. It's too much quiz for one day, right? But this is good practice. So we're gonna do one more quiz. Quiz number 4. One more quiz. Maybe this may be the last one. Maybe. We'll see. All right. So once you started this, put started inside the chat. Yeah, once you started, put started inside the chat. All right. For those persons who got like, if you got like, what's the word? If you got 8 out of 12, you have to do it over. All right. If you got 8 out of 12, you have to do it over. You can't get 8 out of 12. You have to get at least, at the very least, 10 out of 12. At the very least. All right, good stuff. So quiz 4 is inside the chat. Everyone should be doing either quiz 1, 2, or 3, or 4. All right. Again, once you finish with the quiz, then take a screenshot of your grade and send it to me via WhatsApp. For quiz, what quiz is this? This quiz number 1. For quiz 4, the average score is like a 90. So that's pretty good. That's like a 90, 95. Yeah. The average score is like a 95 for quiz 4. So that tells me that y'all know what y'all doing. At least a lot of you. Is anyone who is stuck? If you're stuck, let me know. Like if you don't know what you're doing, let me know. But the average score is like a 90 something. So that's pretty good. Again, if you got like an 8 out of 12, you have to redo it, right? So Brandon Campbell, please redo your quiz. Shannon Smith, please redo your quiz. But other than that, a lot of people got doing pretty well. So Ethan, very good. Makai, very good. Merrick Parker, excellent job. Carly C, very good. Adasha, you spell your name wrong. But very good. Layla, Sweden, very good. Acacia Rule, very good. Deshaun, very good. Very good job. Reagan, very good. Aiden, you're doing pretty well. Leslie, you have to redo your quiz though. You got 8 out of 12. It's a pity that you get one wrong and that's like an 8 out of 12, right? That's sad. But just redo it. Lacasia, please redo your quiz. Brenia, where's Brenia? Brenia, very good. Very good, Brenia. Very good. Very good. Very good, Anthonique. Very good, Anthonique. Renique Wood, very good, Renique Wood. Again, like I said, once you finish with the quiz, take a screenshot of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. That'd be good. Malia Rule, please redo your quiz, Malia. Latavia, very good job, Latavia. Very good job, Latavia. Shannon, Caden, very good, Caden. Shannon Smith, please redo your quiz. Sharonik, very good, Sharonik. Pretty good job on these quizzes, by the way. Let me check the average score again. Yep, very good. Very good. Okay, good. All right, so y'all could do one more. Y'all look like y'all could do one more, man.
No.
Sorry?
Oh,
I think that's pretty great.
Yeah.
that's
Y'all
too
look like
much.
y'all look like y'all could do one more. Y'all look like you're ready for one more.
Yes,
Mr.
sir.
Fit, Mr. Fit. All right, that's what I'm talking about.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but y'all doing pretty well. I'm proud.
But people don't want to do no more.
Y'all do
We don't want to do no more.
That was a bunch of comedians.
boy, but y'all did pretty well. Leslie, Mitchell. We have like 9 minutes before English, so let's do one more. This is our final one. For sure, it's the final one.
English?
Yeah. Why you want to say English? I'm sorry. Health in general.
If
Okay,
only
so
I would have got elected faster.
yeah, I know, right? If only today was English. Okay.
Mhm.
So tomorrow for English, we're gonna do a Kahoot, and whoever is the winner of the Kahoot is the class president. So if you want to be
Whoa.
class president, stay back for tomorrow for Kahoot.
We can't do math.
Math Kahoot?
Yeah.
No, we can't do math Kahoot. That'll be too easy. All right, so where are we? There's a last quiz, last final quiz, quiz 5. And we're done. All right. Once you've started the quiz, put started inside the chat again. Once you started the chat, put started inside the chat. All right, once you started the quiz, please put start inside the chat. This is the final one. This is the final one. And then all right. So let's check the grades for this one. Again, this is the final one, final of the 5th one. And then that's it. Then we can move on to health and general science. All right. So, okay. Pretty good stuff. So far, everyone got 12 out of 12 so far. Hopefully no one breaks the streak. Well, never mind. The streak was that streak get break so fast. Okay, so
Question, will we be having an Santa health science or general science for today?
yeah, right after this. Right after this.
Don't know English.
No English. No English tomorrow. All right, so
You know, I have a feeling that somebody else will win though. Just not me.
Come on, Cleveland. Don't say that. Don't say that.
Listen, last time I was pretty close though, but then I gonna fall off because I got one question wrong.
Yeah, that's awesome, right? But I believe you could get it this time. I really do. I really do. And we need a boy. So, all right. So Marek Parker, very good.
Do we really?
We do, Dominic. China, very good.
Are you sure?
Nalia, very good. All right. So for those of you who are not doing health and general science, if you are done with your quiz, just say good night in the chat. Do not say good night in the mic. Just say good night in the chat and you can leave. But for the rest of us who are doing health and general science, we have to stay back for that. And so finish up the math quiz. And then if you're not doing health and general science, then you can leave. Just say good night in the
Which
chat.
subject first?
Health is first. Health is first. Yeah. So, okay. All right. Again, once you finish your quiz, you could quietly say good night in the chat and you can leave. The rest of us, we have to go on to health and general science.
So I just gone on quiz 4.
Who's that speaking?
Andisha.
That's no problem. That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
What time is general?
So we start with health. Health is, and then we start at health. You could stay and listen, Carly. See, we start with health and general starts at 8:30. So health is at 8, general is at 8:30. All right, good. So the last thing we did are y'all done with the quizzes or y'all still working on them? I gave you all a few more moments.
I
If y'all still
just finished the last one.
You just finished the last one? Okay. If you're still working with them, I could give you like a few moments if you're still working. Because we don't have to start until 8 for health anyway. All right, so
We're finally done with the quizzes.
oh wow, Tyler, come on. Tyler, come on, cheer up.
Even though I was doing the
We got 12 out of 12 on all.
Very good. Who said they got 12 or 12 at all? Very good.
Kalia.
Kalia, I believe you're right. You're right. You're right. Very good. Very good, guys. Very good. Okay, good stuff. Okay, so we're gonna start health science in literally a few short moments from now. That's what we're gonna do. So okay, good stuff. So the last thing we did was we dealt with blood vessels. Okay, that's what we did. Let me go ahead and share my screen with you all. We're gonna start by health science at 8 o'clock. So for those of you still doing the quizzes, quickly finish those quizzes. We're gonna start like literally in like a minute. All right.
Can I just write down the quiz questions and just do it and send it to you on WhatsApp?
Who's that?
Andisha.
Oh, you could keep the link, you know. You can keep the link, just copy the link and put it on your WhatsApp, and then you could always have it. And you can always do it and then send me the quiz. You don't have to leave, you know, Andisha. You don't have to leave. If you're still doing it, you can still do it. If you want to stay. Yeah. So yeah. But how you doing in the quizzes, Andisha?
So far, so good.
So far, so good. That's good. Very good.
I get 12.
Say it again.
I get 12 out of 12, and the last one was 8 out of 12.
Okay, good stuff.
Okay.
So, okay, cool. So, yeah, like I said, the last thing we did was definitely the capillaries thing, right? So we did like we did blood vessels. So when we talk about the blood vessels, we said what I want to do today is I want to do the blood. So, but we talk about the blood vessels, and we said that so let's start here, right? So someone actually drew this. I think it was Samaya. She actually drew it, and I was like, wow, I was impressed. So this is good. So these are the blood vessels, right? So anyone can remember them? So this one in red, that has like the red one. What is that? That's the what?
Artery.
That's the artery. Very good, it's the artery. So this one right here is the artery. The blue one is what?
The vein.
That's the veins. Very good. And what's the one in the middle that connects the two?
Capillaries.
The capillaries. Very good. My screen is frozen. Someone say my screen is frozen. So let me unfreeze my screen. Okay, can you all see my screen now? Y'all can see it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So yeah, I think Samaya drew this. Samaya did a pretty good job drawing this. So very good, Samaya. But this was the artery. Okay, what's the difference
She
between
drew that?
Yeah, she actually drew it. Yeah, she drew it. Remember last time I showed the picture and she literally drew it. It's like, wow.
Whoa.
Yeah, she's like an artist, I think. Okay, so
Dang, encyclopedia, internet.com, man.
yeah. Okay, so what is the difference between an artery and a vein? What's the difference between the artery and the vein?
The artery goes from the heart, the vein goes to the heart.
Say it again. Artery carries blood
From the heart, and the vein carries blood to the heart.
Arteries carry blood. It starts with A. Remember A for away. Away.
Away?
Very good. Yeah, remember A for away. Arteries carry blood away from the heart. Right? A for away. Veins carry blood where?
Toward.
Towards the heart. Very good. Toward the heart. My screen just stopped sharing, so let me share this now. Okay, good. So good. Now the capillaries. The capillaries, what is the job of the capillaries to do what? The job of the capillaries. Y'all remember? To connect what?
Connect arteries to veins.
Connect arteries to veins. Very good. Now, which one of these, it's three of them, right? Which one of these have valves? Which one of these has valves?
Veins.
The veins have valves. Very good. The veins have valves. Good. Which one of these, by the way, what is the purpose of valves?
To stop blood from flowing back.
Blood from flowing back down.
Very good. To prevent the backflow of blood, right? Which one would you say is the muscular one? The one that's we compared it to a bodybuilder.
Artery.
Artery.
The artery. Yeah, artery is the muscular one. Which one would you say? Let me give you another picture because this one is like a more common picture that you could use. So we said that the muscular one is the artery because it's under higher pressure, right? As you can see, the muscular walls, the thick muscular walls of the artery, right? Good. Then you have, which one is the smallest one?
Capillaries.
A capillary.
The capillary, very good. And it has a very small lumen. When we say lumen, the lumen is just this opening right here, right? That's the lumen. Obviously the vein has a large opening, but which one is thin? It has like a thin, thin wall, yeah.
The veins.
The vein, yeah, thin wall. Compared to the artery, it has like thick muscular walls. And like we said, the vein, the difference between the vein and the artery is that the vein has like valves, the artery do not have valves, all right? Which one carries oxygenated blood? Which one carries oxygenated blood?
Artery.
The artery. The artery, very good. Arteries carries oxygenated blood. Which one carries deoxygenated blood?
The veins.
Veins, very good. The veins. Good. Today we're gonna be talking about the blood. So let's go ahead and and write this down. So the blood. So let's set up. My name is Mr. Budi. Today is Monday, Tuesday, the 20th of January, 2026 rather. The subject is, of course, health science, general science, health science. The topic is the blood. The blood. So the blood has different parts in it, right? So even though the blood is like mainly liquid, right? The blood can be dissected into various parts, right? So let's go ahead and describe the parts of the blood, right? So we're gonna do it like just talking about it, and then we're gonna actually do it in terms of like thing up, right? So, and actually write the notes. So if we look at this, right? So this is actually your blood, believe it or not, right? So the blood has different parts, right? What are some parts of the blood that you can see from this? What are some parts of the blood that you can see?
Blood vessel,
The blood,
white blood cells,
white blood cells,
plasma,
white blood cells,
the platelets,
the platelets, yeah,
the plasma,
Excuse
the
me, but what's
plasma.
the yellow stuff?
The yellow stuff is the
the
plasma.
red
Yellow
blood cell.
The red blood cells, very good. So if we were to zoom in into your blood, you'd actually see these red blood cells. Now, that is what actually gives the blood that reddish color, because if you look, is there a majority of red blood cells or a majority of white blood cells?
Red blood cells.
A majority of it is red blood cells, right? So red blood cells take up a lot of the blood. So you have red blood cells. What's the purpose of the red blood cells? They do what?
Transport oxygen.
Provide what?
Oxygen.
Transport oxygen throughout the body.
Very good. Their purpose is oxygen. Very good. Their purpose is oxygen. Then we have white blood cells, right? These big things here are your white blood cells. What's the purpose of white blood cells? They do
To
what?
fight diseases.
Create antibodies and to like,
Create antibodies, yes. What else? You're right.
on to I think fight off diseases or something like that.
Fight off diseases. That's what I'm looking for. So the purpose of your white blood cells is basically fight off. It's like a defense mechanism, isn't it, right? So it helps to fight off diseases, right? That's the purpose of your white blood cells. So red blood cells carry oxygen. White blood cells is to fight off diseases. Then we have plasma. Plasma is what? The what? You see this, it look like orangish part, but it's everywhere. The plasma is the liquid part of the blood, isn't it? So the blood is made up of a lot of plasma. That's what makes it liquid, right? Okay, good. Then we have these stuff here. What do we call these?
Platelets.
Platelets. Very good. Platelets. We call them platelets. Platelets. What do platelets do?
They make
Blood.
Clot blood. Very good. They help the clot blood. Good. So those are the parts of the blood. What I want to do is I want to show you all that like in a test tube. So this is it, like, you know, obviously this is it like inside the blood vessel. But I want to show you all that in a test tube, right? So let me show you that picture. So if you look at it, let me go ahead and you will actually see, if we are like put it inside a test tube, what you will actually see is you will see that a large part of the blood is going to be the red blood cell. So the red blood cells take up a large part of the blood, right? So let me go ahead and show you all that. So if we look here, we have this. So this is your blood in the test tube. This is if we put it in a test tube and we separate it, right? So you see this orange part? This is the liquid part of the blood. That's the plasma, right? What percentage of your blood is plasma?
55%.
55.
55%. Very good. 55%. 55% of your blood is plasma. That's the liquid part of the blood. All right. Then we have, now when they say erythrocytes, what they actually mean is just mean the red blood cells, right? So what percentage of the blood is red blood cells?
45%.
45.
45%. All right.
Are we writing that?
No, we ain't writing it yet. We're gonna write, but this is just like I just giving you all a picture overview. And then the middle part, that's where you have your leukocytes, which is like your white blood cells, you have your platelets, and all the other stuff, right? So they make up like a small portion, but the main portion of your blood, or our blood, because I'm also human, I'm not AI, is that you have, even though y'all can't see my face, just believe that I'm not AI, okay? So a large portion of your blood is going to be plasma. That's like 55%. And then red blood cells make up 45%. And then the rest is like your platelets and stuff. So your blood basically is just plasma and red blood cells, which is interesting, right? So that's why it's so red. Like your 45% of your blood is red blood cells. But it shows you the main point of the blood. The main point of the blood is to carry oxygen because most of the blood consists of, or a large percent of the blood, or a significant portion of the blood is actually erythrocytes, or what we call red blood cells. So let's go ahead and actually write this down. So we have the visuals. So we kind of understand what we're gonna do. Let's actually write this down, right? So let's begin. So it's gonna be very short notes. I'm not gonna, I'm gonna be 2 paragraphs. So blood is a liquid. And interesting, right? We actually call blood a tissue. Right? So blood is a kind of tissue. It's actually a connective tissue, right? So blood is a connective tissue. So there's different types of tissues that you have, right? So you have epithelial tissue, which you could find where? Where could you find epithelial tissue or epidermal tissue? Where could you find that? Epithelial. Well, where could you find
in the skin?
In the skin. In the skin. Very good. Very smart individuals. You can find epithelial or epidermal tissue in your skin, and but blood is actually a connective tissue. All right, it's weird, right? Who would ever thought that blood is a tissue? But blood is a tissue, but it's a liquid tissue. All right. So blood is a liquid tissue that flows through blood vessels and helps keep the body alive. All right. It transports oxygen from the lungs to all the parts of the body, and carries nutrients from digested food to the cells. Blood also removes waste substances such as carbon dioxide and helps regulate body temperature. In addition, blood plays a role. Blood plays a role in protecting the body from disease. And that's why we have that's why we have the white blood cells, right? Because white blood cells in particular is what we're going to use to protect ourselves from disease, right? So go ahead, Dominique, and read this for me, please.
Blood is a liquid tissue that flows through blood vessels and helps keep the body alive. It transports oxygen from the lungs to all parts of the body and carries nutrients from digested food to the cells. Blood also removes waste substances such as carbon dioxide and helps regulate body temperature. In addition, blood plays a role in protecting the body from disease.
Very good. So can someone give me one function or one role of the blood?
To transport oxygen throughout the body.
Very good.
It keeps us alive.
It keeps us alive. Very good. What else?
Removes us.
Regulates body temperature.
Regulates body temperature. Say it again. What else?
Protect the body.
Removes waste substances such as carbon dioxide.
Very good. It removes
Protect
waste
the body
substance.
from diseases.
Protect the body from diseases. Very good.
Carries nutrients.
Carries nutrients. Very good. So those are the purposes or the rules of blood, right? So the blood is very important. Now, how does the blood protect us from disease? Like what cell is responsible?
The white blood cells.
White.
Yeah, very good. The white blood cells. They're pretty good. Y'all are pretty good. All right, so now let's break down the blood into various like parts, right? So let's talk about it. So let's talk about the parts of the blood. So blood is made up of, so let's go ahead. So blood is made up of, four main components. The first one is red blood cells. Like we said, the red blood cells is like 45%. And red blood cells carry what? Which gas?
Oxygen.
Very good. Oxygen using a substance, it's really a protein, right? I don't want to go into the depths of it, but it's a globular protein. Hemoglobin, yeah, hemoglobin. Hemoglobin is a globular protein, and it has 4 subunits, right? And it also has like,
What's a subunit?
Don't worry about that. No, that's a long story. But it's just basically like, when I say subunit, it's just like the parts of hemoglobin. It's kind of like the heart. You know, like how the heart has 4 chambers? Yeah. So, but you don't have to know like all of the components of hemoglobin. Hemoglobin is very nice to study once you're doing medicine or something like that. But just know that hemoglobin, red blood cells need hemoglobin. Hemoglobin is also spelled HAE. You know, that's also a way to spell it. But the blood needs hemoglobin because hemoglobin has hemoglobin helps to bind oxygen to the red blood cells. All right. So white blood cells. Now let's talk about white blood cells. White blood cells help defend, right? Help defend the body against germs and infections. Platelets help the blood to clot and stop bleeding when the body is injured.
I thought platelets were like a liquid.
No, platelets are like it's like a clotting agent. So if you look at these, right? See the platelets? So they help the blood to clot. So if you get a cut, right, the platelets get to work. Right?
So I have a question.
These cells are carried.
So right. When you, God forbid, like you bleed out, like that means like your platelets fail, failing.
That's a good point. So someone said they want to speak. Ashton Carey.
Why have a big cut? And platelets is only like 1%. How does that work?
No,
it's only 1%.
That's a good question. So platelets still could work, even though it's almost like the white blood cells, right? As a percentage of the blood, white blood cells are very small, but yet when you get sick, your body still has an immune system and still fights, right? It's the same thing with platelets, right? As a percentage of the blood, it is small, but it's still effective, right? So now, if you have a big cut, obviously it's gonna start bleeding. That's why you gotta take like a towel or like some sort of cloth to bind the wound to stop it from bleeding, just so you wouldn't like bleed out, right? Once that happens, obviously the platelets can get to work, but the platelets start working immediately. It's just that, you know, you need time, right? So for example, I got a cut. I got a cut when this was probably like maybe like definitely last week, probably like last week Wednesday or something. And it started bleeding, like it was bleeding a lot. And now today, looking at my finger, and it's like it's literally like healed, right? It's kind of like magic. I mean, I know y'all don't believe in magic, but it's like a miracle. So it's like, but it's really the platelets at work, right? So if you now I touch in my hand, and guess what? It's covered, right? That is the platelets. The platelets is there. Once you get a wound, it's going to seal it, cover it, and then make it back. Kind of neat, right?
Mr. Petit.
Mm-hmm.
Like after Christmas, last year after Christmas, I fell down. I fell down and I got a big cut, but the cut wasn't deep. And now it is look kind of strange because like the way it is healing like dots, basically.
Yeah. Something similar happened to you. All right, no problem, Dion. That's fine. Good. Okay, so these cells are carried in a pale yellow liquid, my bad, pale yellow liquid called the plasma, which transports nutrients, hormones, waste products, and heat around the body. All right. Okay, good. So go ahead. Acacia, are you there? Where's Acacia?
Here. I'm right here.
Okay. Can you read the second paragraph?
Blood is made up of 4 main components. Red blood cells carry oxygen using hemoglobin. White blood cells helps defend the body against germs and infections. Platelets help the blood to clot and stop bleeding when the body is injured. These cells are carried in a pale yellow liquid called plasma, which transports nutrients, hormones, waste products, and heat around the body.
Very good. And Amari, where's Amari? Amari, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead and read the second paragraph for me again.
Blood is made up of 4 main components. Red blood cells carry oxygen using hemoglobin. White blood cells help defend the body against germs and infections. Platelets help the body to clot and stop bleeding when the body is injured. These cells are carried in a pale yellow liquid called the plasma, which transports nutrients, hormones, waste products, and heat around the body.
Very good. Very good. Okay, so my question is, so you just gotta tell me what the answer is, right? Which part of the blood is responsible for clotting? For blood clotting?
Platelets.
The platelets.
The platelets, very good. The platelets. Next question. Which part of the blood is responsible for carrying oxygen throughout the body?
The red blood cells.
Anyone else?
Red blood cells.
The red blood cells. The red blood cells. Very good. The red blood cells. The red blood cells. Very good. Next question. Which part of the blood is responsible for defending?
White blood cells.
White blood cells.
White blood cells. Very good. White blood cells. And which part of the blood finally is responsible for I should say which part of the blood, which part of the blood makes up, no, which part of the blood is the liquid part of the blood? The liquid part of the blood.
Plasma.
The plasma. Very good. Anyone remember what's another word for red blood cells? This is a weird word I gave you all for this.
I think it starts with A.
Huh?
No, you E.
Start with
I think
E.
it starts with E.
Start with an E. It does start with an
Start
E.
with E.
It's a funny name, right?
Eukaryotes or something.
Iris.
Or erythrocytes.
Yeah, very good.
Erythrocytes.
Do we have to
Erythrocytes.
know that?
Sometimes they might say they might put in like a multiple choice or something like that. So you have to know like the different ways. So sometimes they refer to white blood cells as phagocytes or leukocytes. So that's something you have to know. And then sometimes we refer to red blood cells as erythrocytes. So just know the different, the different names. That's, something to take into consideration. Okay, good. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna post the link inside the chat. So we're gonna have a little quiz, very short quiz. You're probably all quizzed out, but
I mean, kinda.
kinda, right? That's kinda, not totally. So that's good.
Hold on now.
I quizzed out.
I mean,
The only one.
You quizzed out. You quizzed out.
I just trying to.
But y'all could do
I
so
know
well.
about 5 more
But y'all could.
quizzes. Though.
No, y'all not gonna have 5.
You'll be the only one.
Y'all, there's not 5, just 1 quiz on this. But start it inside the chat once you started it. Again, it's only 1 quiz. All right. Again. Again, press type started inside the chat once you started the quiz. All right. Okay, good. Okay. Again, type started inside the chat once you started the quiz. All right, I'll be able to check the results from this side. Oh my goodness. I hope y'all ain't submitted yet. Okay, good. Okay, y'all should be good. Okay, because it wasn't allowing y'all to see your grades. Okay, y'all should be able to see it now. Again, type started inside the chat once you started the quiz. And everyone should be working on that. All right, once you finish with your grade, when you finish with your notes, I want you to take a screenshot of your notes and send it to me via WhatsApp, and also take a screenshot of your quiz grade and send it to me via WhatsApp. Everyone needs to do that for me. And then we're gonna move on to general science in literally a few short moments from now. All right. Good stuff. So let's look at the grades. Let me see how y'all doing. Anyone finish with the quiz yet? Or y'all still working on that?
I'm finished.
You finished? That's good. That's good. That's good. What y'all get? What did y'all get?
10.
10? 10?
8, sadly, misclicks.
A little misclicks, okay. So
I'm finished.
Very good, Dasa.
I'm finished.
Very good.
Elizabeth, I finished.
Very good. Very good. Let me see y'all grades. We want finishing. Let me see how y'all do. All right. All right. So again, if you get anything lower than an 8, you have to redo your quiz. So
Yeah, I finished.
if you get anything less than an 8, you have to redo it. Antonio, Lewis, please redo your quiz. Courtney, Raming, please redo your quiz. And Sion, Fraser, please do your quiz. That's it. There's only 3 persons who have to do it.
Mr. Petit, we have to send the quiz to your WhatsApp, or you can see it after you finish it.
I can. You redo you. Okay, no problem. No problem. No problem. Okay, so I can see your grades. I can see all of your grades, but I still want you to take a screenshot of your grade and send it to me via WhatsApp for your record. All right, you could have a record of it that, hey, I did this quiz and whatnot. Yeah. So
I finished.
you finish? That's good.
That doesn't mean I have to, or if we don't
Yes.
want to.
No, still send it, still send it, still send it. It's easy for me to see it in the chat as well. Like when I go on through the chat, I could also see it. Instead of having to go actually in the MacBook and all that stuff.
I just sent it to the WhatsApp.
No problem. Okay, it's 9:31. Wait, no, it's 8:31 actually. Somewhere around the world is 9:31. Someone is hour ahead of us. Okay, so we're gonna move on to
China.
Say China. China people, they probably we about to go sleep. So China people, they about to get awake now. So China. That's right. Okay, so let's go ahead and okay, so we learned a lot about the blood. Very proud of the progress we made on that front. So let's go ahead to general science. We have to quickly do this. We're not gonna take too long on general science. But the last thing we did was we talked about the flower. So let's go ahead and so we're gonna do general science now. General science. So general science, and it's gonna be what? The flower. Yeah, the flower. The flower. Okay, so well, not the flower. We had the flower last time. We're gonna talk about pollination, and fertilization. Pollination and fertilization in flowering plants. Okay. So how do you want me to spell it? Or do you want it with a Z? Some people spell it with a Z, some people spell it with an S. Pick your poison.
I mean,
Wait, in flowering plants. Okay, so
Mr. Petit,
go ahead.
did you say to send the notes to you as well?
Yes, take a picture of your notes and send it to me via WhatsApp. That's right. All right. Okay, so what is pollination? So let's look at a flower, right? So we're gonna look at a flower and we're gonna dissect parts, like how we kind of did last time.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
If the pollen and stuff, if all of it in one flower, why do we need bees? Why can't flowers just reproduce asexually?
Okay, so good question. Very good question.
How is honey made?
Very good question. What's your name? Kanan. How could I forget your name? Very good question, Kanan. So
I really don't know.
so what actually happens here, right? If you notice, this is the let's look at the labeling of this, right? So this is a flowering plant. This is literally a flower. This could even pass for hibiscus, but nonetheless. So we have the anther. So the anther here is where you're gonna have the pollen grains, right? You understand that? So the anther is gonna have the pollen grains. But here now, how are you gonna take this anther and bring it to the stigma? Because
Mr. Petit,
that is
general selection. If the pistil would just be like shorter and like maybe more wide and open, when the wind blows, the anther could just go into it by itself.
Okay, now you're making sense. Now you're saying something very important. You're talking about wind pollination. So that could happen, right? So you don't need bees. Pollination happens in various ways. Wind is one, even water is another one. So you could have pollination. So plants can be fertilized by insects, insect pollination. They can be fertilized by wind.
Cross-pollination.
Very good. So here it is, right? So whenever you have, so this is gonna happen. So this is pollination right now. So basically you have pollen. Pollen is inside the male part, right? This is the anther. It's pollen grains, right? So pollen grains is gonna be inside the anther part. So you have all these pollen grains in there, right? Now, whenever these pollen grains land on the stigma, just land on it. That's all. Just land on it. We call that act pollination. So this is pollination. So currently, when you have this pollen grain and then land on this stigma, that is pollination. Now, there are various ways that you can get this pollen grain onto this stigma. Number one, you could have insects. So that's why you have this colorful petals and whatnot to attract insects. So the insect is gonna come and it's going to get the pollen grain. The pollen grain is probably gonna rub on its tail. It's not its tail, it's its feet or some part of its body, and then it's gonna rub onto the stigma, or maybe its beak, or whatever part of the body, and it's going to go from the anther to the stigma by way of the insect. Now the insect don't know that it's doing it. All the insect care about is trying to get nectar. That's all the insect is cared about. So in the process of getting nectar and moving from one place to another, it's actually transferring pollen grains from the anther to the stigma. That happens. Another way is the wind. So when the wind blows, it can cause the pollen grains from this anther to land on the stigma. Now, whenever you have pollen grains that go from the anther of the same plant to the stigma of the same plant, we call that self-pollination. Let me repeat that. Whenever you have pollen grains from the anther of one plant to the stigma of the other plant, we call that self-pollination. However, let's say we have another flower, right? Another flower here. And let's say this flower, right? And we have the stigma here. That's a terrible drawing of a flower, like horrible. So let's try to do it like this. So let's say we have this, and then let's say we have that. So we have this. So this is your stigma, right? And this is your flower. There, right? A little better. So if we take the pollen grains from one flower and bring it to the stigma of this flower, we call that cross-pollination. So let me repeat myself. Cross-pollination is when you get the pollen grains from one flower to the stigma of the other flower, another flower of the same species. That's what we call pollination. Cross-pollination. Self-pollination is when you have the pollen grains from one anther to the stigma of the same plant. That is going to be self-pollination. So self-pollination is when it happens on the same plant. Cross-pollination when it happens with another plant. All right? Now, does that make sense to y'all? Cross-pollination, self-pollination. Y'all understand the difference between them? Do y'all understand? You sure? Or no? Let me know.
I understand.
Okay, y'all sound like y'all tired. Y'all sound like you're ready to sleep. That's what.
Sound like we
Okay,
don't
let's-
know more quiz.
Yeah. All right. So basically,
It's not something else.
so basically, when you take the anther from one, the pollen grains from one flower from basically when you take the pollen grains from one anther and you put it to the stigma of the other of the same plant. This have to be the same plant. So when you take the pollen grains from the anther of one plant to the stigma of the same plant, that is self-pollination. Because it's like self. Like, you know, self. That's when it's the anther from the pollen grains from one anther to the stigma of the same plant, that's self-pollination. However, when you take the pollen grains from one plant, from the anther of one plant, to the stigma of the other plant, what do we call that? It's gonna be what? That's gonna be what?
Cross-pollination.
Cross-pollination. All right, cross-pollination. Now, that's pollination. Pollination is just when the pollen grain lands on the stigma. That's pollination. Fertilization is when, so you have the pollen grains, but the pollen grains is like the male, it's like the male part. So the pollen grains is gonna come, it's gonna go all the way down into this, okay? And they're gonna come and it's going to join, and it's gonna come together with the female one. And when it fuse, right, that fusion, right, between the male one and the female one, that fusion, them coming together. So you have the male one, this is the male one, the male part. I'm just gonna say the male part, right? And you have the female one. When they come together, we call that fertilization. And because of fertilization, there's something new that is formed, which we call the zygote. What do we call it? Kind of interesting name, right? Zygote. You want to try it? Say it.
Zygote.
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 If I read that, I probably just say zygote. Oh yeah, zygote.
Zygote. The zygote. Yeah.
Hey,
Zygote.
zygote.
Zygote. Yeah. So what is a zygote? The zygote is what? A combination of what?
Female and male. The fusion.
The fusion.
M
Very
and
good.
F.
It's a combination of the male part and the female part. All right. It's the male blank cells and it's the female blank cells. Y'all can fill in the blank. All right. So good. So let's go ahead and write all that down.
Zygote.
Okay, good. So someone say, you look like a zygote. What that mean? Figure it out.
I wonder how does it look?
It's very small. It's like it's literally a cell.
So if someone body big but their head small, like I say, you
Ah,
look like
great.
a zygote.
Ah, great. We're not gonna say that. I'm gonna say that. You're gonna be kind. You're gonna be kind. You're gonna be kind.
Well, yeah, but if they deserve it, yeah, there is zygote.
No, they don't deserve it.
Not
All
to
of
say something like that to an Eric Lang.
If someone insults me,
you're such a
insult right there. They'll be quiet at once. So technically, on a technicality, I think I should use that insult.
No, you're not gonna use that. You're gonna be kind.
I'm being scientific, not mean.
All right. But also it's the same thing with humans, right? You have a male blank cell combined with the female. The initial form is the zygote. So it forms the zygote first. And then the zygote forms into the then you have the fetus and all that stuff. So but zygote is the initial one, the initial cell. Okay, good. So pollination. So you have the sperm that fertilizes the egg to form a zygote. All right. And then it's going to implant. This is like in a human. And then it's going to implant itself in the uterus and all that good stuff, right? And then it's going to form into embryo and then eventually a fetus. So in humans, it's going to go from zygote to embryo to fetus, right? In plants, it's going to go from zygote and eventually the zygote is going to become a seed. Kind of interesting, right? because you need the seed. The seed is going to like germinate and become a plant. Okay, so
That person just looks so zygotic.
no, they don't. Pollination is a process by which pollen grains are transferred from the anther of the stamen to the stigma of the pistil. This transfer may be carried out by agents. Remember, we talked about the agents that carry out pollination. What are the agents that carry out pollination? Insects, birds, the wind, or water. Right? Pollination is important because it allows male blank cells, you got fill in the blank, in the pollen to reach the female parts of the flower so that reproduction can continue. So remember, the whole function of the flower is reproduction. All right. Then we have fertilization. So fertilization occurs after pollination. So pollination, the pollen grains lands on the stigma. That pollen grain must travel down the style and then into the ovary and then into the ovule, right? And then we have fertilization. Fertilization is the fusion of the male gamete and the female gamete, all right? So fertilization occurs after pollination when the male blank cell, or we could say the male gamete, from the pollen joins or fuses, right? Joins with the female blank cell, and we could also call that gamete, inside the ovule. Okay? This fusion, or this combination, coming together, right, forms a zygote, which later, what will the zygote eventually become? Which later
embryo?
No, that's in humans. So in humans, zygote, a seed, very good, a seed.
Oh, I was right.
Yeah.
I guessed.
Zygote develops into, very good, that's a good guess.
So where does the seed come out of?
So it's gonna have like a whole development process. So the zygote, obviously the zygote is going to have like it's a lot. It's like, for me to get into it, it's like when you get older, then you start learning more, then you see. But it'll be like a lot for me to explain. But basically, like, this is not the only thing that happened. Yeah, we say fertilization, but it's actually double fertilization. So not only, don't worry about it. Just know that it develops into a seed. That's the best way I can summarize it for you right now. All right. This fusion forms a zygote, which later develops into a seed after fertilization. I could show you a picture, which could like summarize it for you after fertilization. But it's gonna contain a lot of things that you don't need to know right now, which is fine. And don't scratch yourself out. After fertilization, the ovule becomes the seed, and the ovary develops into a fruit. This process ensures the production of new plants and the continuation of the species. All right, good. So which one comes first? Pollination or fertilization?
Pollination.
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 Pollination, very good. After fertilization, what is formed? After fertilization, what is formed?
Seed.
No, start with C. Start with C.
A zygote.
A zygote. A zygote. Very good. A zygote. And then.
Have you ever heard somebody pronounce it as a zygote?
No, never heard that before. Then we have what are some agents of pollination? What are some agents of pollination?
Insects, birds,
Wind, water, bird, insects.
Insects, all that good stuff. Right? What does the ovary develop into?
A seed.
No, not the seed. No, the ovary. The ovary, the fruit. Very good. So when you eat a fruit and you having a lovely fruit and you smacking that fruit, you are eating the ovary of a plant. Kind of interesting, right? Kind of neat, isn't it?
Now that sounds disturbing.
Yeah. And you know coconut water. You want to know what coconut water is? I mean, don't tell you what coconut water is. Y'all might not drink
Coconut water. I don't eat anything with coconut.
Don't tell me that's just some type of liquid from the flour. You can ruin coconut water for me. And the jelly coconut.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
I just want to have my coconut in peace, man.
Don't worry about coconut water.
I want to know for my benefit. I don't like coconuts on the whole.
No, but it's still good for you. That's the thing, right?
I don't like shredded coconut.
It's still good for you. So either way, it's still good. Right? But those are literally just parts of the flower, just parts of the plant. Right? Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a little short quiz. And then maybe out of here. So what I want you to do is just one more quiz. Just one quiz. That's only one quiz. Just one quiz.
Oh,
come
this is the 7th quiz of the day, guys.
Come on.
I literally looking at
It's
all the
only
quizzes
7.
that's
It's
on
gotta
like
be
this
70.
entire
Come
chat.
on.
Like it could be 10, it could be 20. Like we
It's
should
only-
be grateful that's only 7.
Yeah, you know what he's gonna do tomorrow? Who knows?
He's gonna do 100.
I am not gonna do 100. All right, but start
He
at
might
the side
not
of
was
the chat.
there until 2 days later.
I'm not gonna do that. Come on, I'm not a zygote. All right.
So you used it.
So you can use it, but I can't say it to nobody.
No, you
tomorrow I
cannot.
might just go around calling people I don't like a zygote.
That's
What is it?
exactly.
What a
I
zygote
just,
is.
I just call them a zygote. So it's a scientific name, and it just could be like, I so smart. I think words you don't even understand.
All right, but
Amazingly smart.
okay, so
Telling
but
you.
a zygote. Everyone was a zygote before. A zygote is just a cell.
Yeah,
So-
but you could just
Yeah,
Hold on,
they
hold
look
on,
like
hold
a
on, hold on. So therefore, you telling me I could be like, bro, you are zygotes, bro. I'm telling you, you're zygotes.
Oh gosh, no, you're not. I'm not gonna say that.
No, because if you
I
say a
am.
zygote is a cell,
A
we are
zygote is
made
a
up
cell.
of multiple cells. So I could call people zygotes.
No, it's a, oh gosh, no.
I'm sorry
We're
for
gonna
being
be
so.
addicted
I'm
to
sorry for being
zygotes.
so zygotic today. It's just I don't know.
That's actually funny. Oh wow, that's an abuse of that word. That's an abuse. That word should feel shame of itself. All right.
It should stop being so zygotic.
Okay, so please, everyone should be doing the quiz. It's our final quiz for this evening, and then you all are free to go. Wait a minute. Please don't
What do you
submit the
mean,
quiz.
wait?
Don't submit the quiz yet. Don't submit it yet. I want y'all to be able to see your grades. Okay, y'all can submit it now. It should work. Very good, Logan. Logan, did you see your grade? Or you was so quick at it didn't.
I saw it. I
Okay,
waited for
fair.
you.
You waited for me. Okay, good. Logan, you can leave. See you tomorrow, Gospel Life. Again, once you finish
Bye.
with your quiz and you ready, send me the notes. You all could go. But you have to like get a passing grade on the quiz, right? So Try to get at least 8, at least 8. Very good for the persons who actually attempt to write neat. Proud of y'all. All right. Very good, Deshaun. Very good, Nadia Store. Very good, Adasa How. Adasa,
Yes, sir.
what happened? Just redo it. Just redo it.
Okay.
I'm sure you'll do well next time. I'm sure.
After we finish, we could go, right?
Yeah, once you finish, you can leave. Have a
Good
wonderful evening.
evening.
Good evening, everyone. Take care. See you all soon. For those who are done, y'all do go.
Good night.
Good night, good night, good night.
Good night, Mr. Petit.
Good night, good night. See you all tomorrow, God's willing.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Good night.
Tomorrow, the class
Good
president,
night.
boy, the class president shall be determined.
See you tomorrow by God's grace.
Likewise, Cleveland, all the best.
Good night.
Good night, good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, good night, good night, good night, good night.
Good night.
Good night, good night.
Good night, Mr. Petit.
Good night, good night, good night, good night.
Oh, tell and truth, say you can show me a picture or
Oh
something.
yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me see the picture. So the picture is about like what actually happens during pollination. So Not pollination, during fertilization, right?
When
So
does that? When the seed becomes a fruit?
no,
Or I mean, when
fertilization.
the seed leaves?
No, when the male part combines with the female part in ovule, right? So what actually happens is that let me see if I can find a good picture for you. Okay, good. So this is a good picture. It's like several pictures, but this is a good one. I like this one. All right, this is a very good one. So basically what happens is that, so let me show you. So basically, right? You say you want to do like neuro sum, right?
Yeah, sir.
Okay. Yeah, you love to do all this bio stuff.
Good night, Mr. Philippe.
Can I? Okay, so basically, so like you can see my screen, right?
Good night.
Good
Yes,
night.
sir.
So basically, the pollen grain rests on the stigma. That's pollination, right? So what's gonna happen is that the pollen grain is actually going to go down this pollen tube, right? Now, remember, inside this pollen grain, there's these sperm cells, right? What we usually call the male gametes. Then they're gonna go into the ovule. You see like this thing here? These are ovules, right? Now, once they get inside the ovule, right? What is it going to do? It's going to connect. You see the egg, right? See that this thing's the egg, right? So what it's gonna do is that it's going to connect with the sort of male sperm cell. See these sperm cells here? They're gonna connect with the egg. Now, when they connect with the egg, that is fertilization, right? That is the first part. But then what else is gonna happen? You're gonna have the formation of the antipodal cells. You're gonna have the polar nuclei in the middle, and you're gonna have the synergids, right? This right here is what we call, so as you can see, you have the endosperm. So not only do you have the sperm cell combined with the egg cell, which gives you the zygote, but you also have the endosperm forming, and the endosperm, hello? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
I
Brianna?
didn't get the quiz.
You didn't get the quiz link, Brianna? Okay, let me send you the quiz link.
No, sir.
No problem. So what you have is, you have the endosperm forming, and the endosperm is what's going to give nutrients to the zygote. All right, and it's gonna help it to form and stuff like that. And eventually it's gonna form into a seed, and then you're gonna put that seed inside the soil, and that seed is going to grow. All right, so it's like a interesting process, you see. So it's like, even though we say sperm, cell, zygote, it's like different parts to it. All right, that you could break it down.
Yes, sir.
But you'll
Thank
have
you.
but you'll have to learn all this when you get older.
So basically, like so once it finished and the zygote becomes a seed, does the flower plant just spit the seed out?
Does the flowering plant just
spit the seed out, or does the
No.
whole ovary become one fruit?
No. So the seed, remember now, the ovary is the fruit that forms around the seed, right? You understand?
Yes, sir.
So when you eat, that's why when you eat the fruit, you eat the ovary, but inside the ovary, or well, which is the fruit now, is the seed. And when you take that seed, put it in the soil, it's going to germinate, and that seed germinates. It grows into a tree, a plant, or whatever. All right. So that's what happens.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
No problem. Is it good? All right. So are we good? So the rest of us, I'll see y'all on tomorrow. Take care, everyone. See you very soon.